live. Hello, I'm Austin Simon, and welcome to the Bottlecap Brigade, the best D&D campaign you'll ever encounter. We're the live stream that gets drunk, talks about D&D if it doesn't play it right. That's right, to us the rules of D&D are just like a math book. They're both full of problems.
That was funny.
Oh, good. I literally asked them to laugh at the joke, regardless. So I wasn't sure, but I appreciate you guys that you would do that for me.
That was genuine.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Taylor didn't think it was funny, but the rest of you, some of you did. That's what matters. Yeah.
I understood it.
Yeah.
And I got what you were going for, but you got a smirk. I gave you oh, okay.
Okay, I'll settle for a smile from Taylor. That's pretty. That's pretty good. Well, let's introduce the Bottlecap crew. Our first person is the number one believer of all conspiracy stories, including reptilian shapeshifters. It's Miranda Haykilla Palacio as Jolie.
They're real. They're out there.
God. This next person is the inventor of the question mark and the first person to proudly contract genital warts. It's Taylor Hawker as Togu.
Yeah, we have a 5-year agreement. That's the contract we talked about. I've got an out clause here in a couple years though, so we're looking to move forward. It's been nice.
No, it'll be good. Well, this next person enjoys eating leftover salad and a good deep conversation about tree bark. It's Austin Von Johnson as Aeridirs.
So Austin's a healthy eater and I have genital warts? This is fucking awesome.
The softer the salad, the better.
I was thinking that
is it tossed?
Gross, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe
leftover salad is disgusting. You're on point.
Okay, good. Well, this last person puts the am in mammogram. It's Sam Gates as on.
Mammalam, gram.
Mammalam, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna legally change my name.
Mammogram?
I think.
Yeah.
Can
the Samagram?
Can anyone confirm that we are streaming right now? I'm just assuming.
Yeah, we are. We are. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Well, for anyone watching,
looks sick.
I understand. If you do follow us, you can see that we have a few less members today. So, in the spirit of having an amazing D&D content / campaign to show you, we're going to embark on what might be described as the best side story that's ever been told in the world of Magna.
Uh-oh.
Before we do that, Austin has something he'd like to tell everyone.
Humanoids, welcome to D&D with the Bottlecap Brigade. Rule number 1 of D&D with the Bottlecap Brigade is we're going to fuck up the rules of D&D. Second rule of D&D with the Bottlecap Brigade is we're going to fuck up the rules of D&D. Third rule of D&D with the Bottlecap Brigade is the crit is rolled, nat 1 or nat 20. Everyone takes a drink. Fourth rule, if anyone drops their dice, everyone takes a drink. Fifth rule, we're going to make up more drinking rules as we go. So expect to get drunk or super hydrated. Sixth rule, if a player character dies, don't worry. You'll probably come back with a new weapon or duck feet. Seventh rule, Black Lives Matter.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
And the eighth,
final
rule of D&D with the Bottlecap Brigade is, if this is your first night watching D&D with the Bottlecap Brigade, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all social media platforms. Track us down on Spotify. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/the Bottlecap Brigade. Also, if you think our content is neat, share it with your D&D friends because we would sure love that. It'd support us a lot. Speaking of supporting us, if you're looking for new dice, you can check out our affiliate link for Dice Envy. It's going to be in the description below. They have tons of awesome dice and products, and buying from them supports us as well, and we sure do appreciate that. But without further ado, welcome to the Bottlecap Brigade.
And we got a hell of a sticker down there from a purchase for Dice Envy. You can kind of see it. Ooh, it is a kind of sticker.
All right.
Kind of sticker.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look at it. Golden shit.
Looks great. Can we see the dice? I mean, can we like?
No.
Yeah, you want to see my dice?
Yeah.
No, they just give stickers.
That's
Actually,
all
a
you can
sticker
buy.
company.
That's one of
Those
the
are
many
actually
awesome
super
things.
sick.
Oh, right on.
It's-
Ooh, is that sparkly?
Yeah, it's full of glitter.
It is legit
Oh.
so awesome that
So-
it's viewable via Zoom.
So like when I talked about in something that we're sampling and releasing, I think in the future, when I talked about my glitter dice, yeah, that shit's real.
Oh,
Really
yeah.
got them.
Hell yeah.
Really got that glitter dice.
You put in the mystery pack, right? Like you weren't sure what you were gonna
Oh, it was so cool.
Cool.
Yeah, so for anybody watching, if you ever take a look at Dice Envy, obviously you can take your dice and they've got awesome wood ones and metal ones and some of the plastic or acrylic ones, but they have these really cool deals where you can spend a cheaper amount. I mean, that set of dice that I got was $6, and they send you a random set of dice that they have, and they're pretty fun. I know Janelle got a couple pairs as well.
And that's not even like that's not us being pluggy right now. They're actually some of the sickest
Yeah,
dice
they're
like
sweet.
I've seen. I don't know. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, their website has a ton to choose from.
Yeah.
The thing is, we have companies that are just like busting down our doors to be sponsors.
White Claw.
All
Yeah.
right, like
Yeah.
so many companies. So we have to, pick and choose what's going to best, represent what we're doing.
It's not working at
We
all.
went with Dice Envy. We went
I've
with Dice
turned-
Envy.
I've
They are
turned
that
D&D
great.
Beyond down like 4 times already. We can't read
Yeah.
what that says also.
They can't lowball us anymore. Like, come on.
Anyway,
Deuce
diceenvy.com.
Envoy?
Check out our affiliate link.
What's
In the
douche
description
and
below? Yeah.
Deuce Envoy.
douche envoy?
Igloo?
Yeah, it's a pirate brigade
Oh
A
man.
douche convoy.
from the southern seas.
Well, without further ado, let's score some bottle caps.
That cannon.
Oh man. Welcome to episode 24. Crab Folk Side Story.
Oh, I'm supposed to do something here.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hold on.
I think
I was in a whole thing.
The moment's passed.
I was doing no, it's
Price is
not.
right.
It's like 15 moments.
fair enough.
You think I'd remember? I do it every fucking week.
Aeridirs and Togu. You've spent the entire day walking the desert, getting frustrated with each other, fighting over who carries this mysterious dead body that looks exactly like Togu, only to reach a tower that you have to climb and then have a conversation with debatably the most annoying individual to ever step foot in Magna. This owl variant Arakokra, also known locally as the Guru, was the very person you were sent to see from the merchants you both encountered earlier this day. Through your conversation with him, you discovered that he has many big and powerful friends that could take you back to your destination, the city of Sculling. You also found that this free spirit of a gecko, your good friend Woodchop, is now BFFs with the Guru. Just as the conversation between you all started to become heated, Togu made an interesting move. The Guru, also known as Brick in some circles, said that he would take you to Sculling in exchange for one giant crab shell. As he expressed his desire to both of you, Togu made his daring move. He cast Charm Person.
Oh, yeah.
Of which we didn't address and we just moved on, and now we are in session. So I had to watch it to recall that. Anyway, Charm Person, what is your DC, your spell DC, Togu?
Oh, we're rolling again?
Yes, he
You
is rolling. to
rolled last
succeed.
And then you rolled last time, and then you winked at me, and so I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I didn't write it down.
Okay.
So
Sweet. Now I gotta look up all my shit again.
you got an entirely
Remember
new
we-
RNG on this one. Like it's a whole new scenario.
Well, sweet. We should talk about some stuff while I find my right card because it was missing.
No, you're good. And what I attempted to do earlier is diceenvy.com, DICEENVY.com, and if that's misspelled, then I'm a loser. But I believe that's right.
It's not. That's
diceenvy.com.
right. You did a really good job.
But the better thing to do is just click the affiliate link So it goes to our part.
Yes.
Yeah, diceenvy.com/the Bottlecap Brigade. Really, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost there.
No,
Proud of you.
We're good.
Good job,
Thanks,
dude.
guys. Thanks.
Anyone watching, you're in store for a very, very, very special session. Very special.
Yeah. Thanks to COVID for being a bastard and fucking all of our shit up.
And
We really
for
appreciate that.
Joe hurt himself playing tennis, which is why he's not here tonight. Which is like
At least it was tennis.
yeah.
I mean, I don't. I don't
Austin.
really know what that means.
Yes, sir.
What is the gender of the owl?
Male.
Okay, cool. It's a wisdom saving throw for him.
Yes, and what's your DC that I have to beat?
I don't know.
Your spell save DC.
It is, I think 14.
Okay, that sounds right. Okay, so what would you like to? What are you saying to? You're just casting a spell, and then you want to know if it works. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you do this, and he's never was looking at you, right? Like his eyes are both like, he has two lazy eyes basically, and you just from what you can tell, nothing happened, and he just looks back at you like, well, what are you guys? What are you doing? Why are you being so weird?
I mean, that's a great point. That is a great point.
Are you guys gonna get the crab shells for me, or what?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna fly us to the place where those crab shells are.
Well, barnacles. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you these pigeons. I have 14 pigeons. And they'll fly you down wherever you need to go.
How
There's a lot of background noise.
how big are these pigeons?
They're pretty small, but in strength there's in numbers is.
Great. So if we have enough pigeons to just fly us to the bottom of the tower, we can just go and get you some crabs.
Yes, basically. Now let me just explain. And he brings you over to like the edge, and points out, and you guys see the ocean again, and you can see that there's like a cliff that then goes down to the beach, and you can see the ocean, and just off the ocean is just this little island, and it seems like close from where you are, and he points over there, and that's where the crabses are. They're freaky miscreant monsters. And especially, there's one of them. I don't like this.
Oh.
Which one?
What?
He's the squirrely-eyed one.
You don't like the squirrely-eyed crab?
The squirrely-eyed one.
Yes, he doesn't look you in the eyes.
I want to lean over to Aeridirs and be like, that's ironic. And like say it
I
on
know,
that
right?
He doesn't hear it.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go kill some crabs.
We'll be back with a crab shell for you.
You guys don't have any problems with killing crabses then. You're totally fine with just killing crabses. They're not peoples.
Yeah, they're arachnids.
Right,
Or crustaceans.
exactly.
They're crustaceans, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's what I've been saying.
Right.
Oh, great. So now we're on the same page. Well, speaking of people that I want to kill and don't want to kill, I have a friend that I think should help you guys. A really close friend of mine.
Wait, are you talking about Woodchop? Is Woodchop gonna come with us?
And Woodchop turns and he's like been eating like a piece of meat on the ground over to the side. Woodchop, here comes. Woodchop comes. Ha!
Woodchop, we haven't adventured together in so long.
I've been busy.
Well, it's good to have you with us.
He looks at you. Thanks.
Hey, Aeridirs.
Yeah.
After kind of all the craziness that's gone down, should we rest before we go?
I mean, actually, yeah, that would probably be good. Brooke, do you mind if we just, maybe rest for a moment, recover before we go off on our little crab adventure?
Do a little long rest.
Well,
A long rest? Jeez.
I would see why you couldn't, sis. I have some cots over here where there are more hammocks than. And he takes you over to the
Perfect.
side,
Oh.
and they're hanging off the edge, so it's like the scariest thing ever, like a huge drop that you die from. And he just has several, hammocks hanging off the edge. This is where I sleep, sis.
Togu, maybe we rest once we get there.
Once we get to the island with killing crabs?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I'm in with that.
we'll get there, maybe settle up by a tree. We probably won't be able to rest for too long, but, we can take a moment.
Cool. Yeah, short. I think if we did it short, that's fine too. I just feel like
Yeah.
I need to kind of reset some stuff.
Yeah.
Do you guys, do you want me to watch the bodies here? The 2 8-balls on a square scroll guy?
Fucking hate that.
Well, yes. Could you do that for us, Brick? It's very important for us to figure out what happened to this Togu.
Okay, I'll put him on ISIS.
Just ice would be fine.
On ice.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
ice would be great.
The
That
plural,
was
Please put
good.
him on the ice.
That was a good fucking joke. That's fun.
the plural of
That's-
ice is ISIS. Just like
Thank you for clarifying.
I've said that my whole life, sis. That in plural of ice is ISIS, and when you're on the edge of your seats, you're edging.
Okay.
I've always said that.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Great. Well, let's call your pigeons over, huh?
But you guys gonna take a rest, sis?
Oh no, not here. We'll
Yeah.
rest once we get there. Thank you, though.
Oh, I see. Well, how about I introduce you to my friend now, because I wasn't talking about the geckos.
What?
And he
You weren't
knocks-
talking about woodshop?
He takes his staff and he knocks on the trap door that leads into the center of the tower. And he says, Marcy! Marcy! And then you guys don't hear anything. And he
I'm coming. One sec. Hold on, I'm trying to get this knot out of my hair.
She always has an issue every day. So something different.
Coming. And I'll run up the stairs.
Yeah, and then this trap door opens. And Mars, describe yourself.
So out of the trap door, you see some monarch butterflies kind of flutter out at first. And then coming out is a half-elf, dark skin. She has kind of black tattoos, markings all over her arms and her face a bit, and her legs, kind of similar to what you would see on like a monarch butterfly. She has big curly hair that's really, really long, never really been cut. That has some like beads and adornment and like little, if you look closely, you can kind of see like some little like butterflies or maybe like a caterpillar or something. And she's wearing this like halter, kind of orange and black halter with a matching skirt. And she has like bracelets and anklets all over her. And she has these really big gold eyes. And her tattoos kind of cover or kind of shade under and above her eyes. So they look really big, kind of like the markings you would see on like the upper parts of a butterfly. That's Mars.
Word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she evil?
She comes out of this trap door and then looks at the two of you and a dead body on the ground.
Hello, new friends. Some alive and dead. Is that your twin there, little one?
I look at
Well-
Eric for help and I say, yeah.
I look at Togu. Yeah, we're trying to figure that out. It's very nice to meet you. My
Interesting.
name is Aeridirs.
Hello, Aeridirs. And I reach over and I shake your hand.
Yeah, I do a like a Spartan shake.
I want
Yes.
to and I want to like grab the hand and like flip it over and like, and I'm Togu and do like the finger kiss.
Oh, look at you. So formal. Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, also, this is Steve. And then Steve's like,
Yeah, Steve pops out.
Where's Steve?
he crawls up onto my shoulder.
Oh,
This little
hi!
snake.
And I come over and I give him a little rub.
Okay, right when you do that,
I
like
rub
as
your
you go
snake.
as you go to rub his snake, immediately Woodchop is like on top of its head, and you like pet Woodchop. He's like, "Ha, me!"
Oh, so precious! And I give them both little head rubs. And I'll come here, play with my friend, and I'll have one of my big butterflies come and play with them.
And he jumps on.
There's a little party on your shoulder.
And he's like gliding on the butterfly, like Woodchop, ha!
Yes, fun.
Steve turns to my head and is like, Dad, everything is so pretty. Yes, Steve. But none of you guys hear that conversation.
Brick interrupts you guys and looks at you, Togu. I wouldn't have kissed that hand. We've been doing hot yoga for 8 months. It's not clean.
No, have we showered?
No, I get that now. I do. Yep.
I've been training her to become a gurus as well. But
Really?
It takes 12 months of straight hot yogas with me.
Yes. And I show off a cool handstand that I've learned.
Yeah. She like,
Wow.
Look.
I feel hot when you do that. Is that why they call it hot yoga?
I think so, yes. And I'll like do a little spin on my hand and then stand back up.
I want to nudge him and say, "Hey,
It's like kind of breakdancing.
I want to nudge Aeridirs and say, "Hey, your snake is showing."
I want to do hot yoga. Togu, you want to do hot yoga with me later? I want to learn it.
Hot toga.
well,
No, I'm good, man.
Okay.
Good.
Well, if you ever change your mind.
I mean, I'd give it a try, I guess. I mean, I'm just not that flexible, so I don't.
Hey, that's all right. That's all I have to say about it. It's all right. You can. We'll both learn together, and everyone will feel hot around us.
Speaking of hot, can Aeridirs and Togu, can you both make a wisdom saving?
Yes.
Also, while we wait for that, we have 496 YouTube subscribers. We need 4 more to get to 500. Just as an aside, if we hit that tonight, I'm gonna shit on the floor.
He will shit on the floor.
On stream.
All right,
On stream.
What'd you guys get?
I got a 17.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Oh man, Aeridirs, you think that Mars is just a totally average person. Tofu, you are strongly attracted to this person.
Why did we have to roll for this? Like, yeah.
It's like overwhelming. Like you care very little for fight. Like if you had to decide between the source of that corpse and her, it would be difficult for you to choose.
No, not that tough.
Okay, wonderful. And he turns to you like, well, since you guys are acquainted, it's about time that I brought my little friends to help. And he pulls out this like little like it's like a rape whistle.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like, and you guys hear nothing for a second, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, that's the wrong whistle." And then a normal whistle, and he's like, it's like slightly higher, and these pigeons just come flying in, and there's just like probably like 15 pigeons, and they're like crapping and eating things, and it's gross. One lands on your shoulder, Aeridirs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
it shits in nat 20. It nat 20 on pooping on you.
Nat 20 on the shit.
Yeah. So cheers.
Everybody drink.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rule number 3.
It takes a liquid diarrhea poop the size of its body weight worth on your shoulder.
Oh my god!
Oh man. Somebody's got a little bit of an upset tummy.
Oh shit! Brick, is this some kind of like magical transportation poop?
Yes.
Oh. All right.
I want to ask Mars, be like, it's not magic poop, right?
I mean, I've never really seen him do this, no. But maybe. Fuck, Brick is a weirdo. I don't know. We've been doing hot yoga straight from...
He just sees.
So how is the hot yoga with Brick?
Brick. Okay, so
I mean,
Brick
it's
like
fluffy.
Brick like and like he he's an idiot, but he focuses in on people that he can control, right? And he looks.
Did you just
focus,
hold on? Stop. As a DM, did you just say focuses?
focuses
Like
in.
Brick is like making
Brick
his
is
way
speaking
into
through
your
you.
normal person. Like we are in fucking Mayday right now.
And he turns to Aeridirs. Well, your name's Aeridirs, right?
Yes.
And you're a hero as far as I can see.
Yes.
Now, that pigeon doo-doo says good for heroes. It takes you from a level 2 hero to a level 4 hero, and all you have to do is take all of it and cover your entire upper halves and your special no-no squares, and you'll be good. Level 4s in seconds.
I'd like to roll insight to see if I believe him, or not to see if I believe him, but like see if he's lying.
All right.
Fucking weirdo.
I
Weirdest
got an
D&D
8.
character ever.
Yeah, you're like, holy shit, you found the key to heroism. Heroism?
Heroism.
Heroism, thank you.
Heroism.
Heroisms.
Heroin.
Heroism says.
Wow. Who thought that it? Well, I mean, I guess it's not all that easy, right, guys? And I just start rubbing it, just all over.
Yeah, it's like that's good. That's really good.
So Brick, you said in my did you say no squares?
No.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Maybe.
Mars is laughing. See, Brick has these 2 no-no squares on his back, and I lift up some feathers, and there's just 2 squares that say no-no.
No, it says you cannot touch me here.
He doesn't like his wings being touched.
Don't touch it.
Oh, dang.
Don't touch it.
Well, that makes sense. I can't even reach my no squares. Togu, do you mind helping me out, buddy? And I motion, like I try to get into position so that Togu can help, like sunscreen my no squares on my back. Togu.
I want to go look over the edge of the tower again.
Togu, come on, man. I can't be a level 4 hero without you rubbing poop on my no squares.
All right, you freaking owe me. And then I want to look at Mars and be like, I mean, a friend in need, right? And then
Yeah, that's really nice of you.
thanks. And then I want to.
As he does that, I look at Mars. I'm like, he's a great guy.
Yeah, I can see.
I want to, when I go over to do it, I want to give Aeridirs just a really sneaky, be like, thanks, and like knock him. Try to give him like, hey, thanks, bro.
I give him a little like nux underneath my
Cool.
arm. I'm just like
Cool.
indiscreet nux
Oh man, yeah.
or discreet nux. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It looks like I don't have enough pigeon poop to cover your no squares. You pretty much use the most of it on the front. Is there another pigeon somewhere we could like toothpaste out of or
And
something?
he's like, of course is, and he just squeezes this pigeon. It just shoots like double the amount again. Just and the pigeon just like, oh, and it's just,
And now the pigeon is just like super skinny.
deflated. Yeah, like,
Like flat.
oh.
Oh, thank you so much. And I just hit, and I like take a little like palmful of it. I'm like, here you go, Togu.
No, I think you need to squirt it on the back. Here, turn around, Aeridirs. Turn around. Just do it on the
It's
back.
in my palm,
Here,
man.
I
It's in my
got it
palm.
once.
Okay, I'll just use this one for my. Wait, will putting it on my legs increase my heroisms?
Sure, please. The most important places are places that the sun doesn't seize.
Oh, perfect. So any like exposed areas of my legs are now covered also in bird poopy.
Okay.
With the squirt poop, did it cover his back well enough to where I don't have to do it?
I mean, it looked like a big clump of poop on his back. It doesn't like.
Cool.
Do we need to roll for it, DM?
Oh,
Do we need to
God.
roll for this, or
It's
you
messy.
started it?
Yeah, you did start to squirt poop.
I regret it. I'm playing the character.
We will yes and the shit out of whatever you give us.
Yeah, don't tempt us to squirt
Literally.
poop on each other.
Oh man, you're covered in
Yes,
you're
anding
covered
the
in
shit.
And Togu,
All right.
you look at his back, and it's pretty like in one area, right where it like hit.
So I
But,
gotta
like,
rub it in. All right.
Well, but he doesn't know that. I mean, I don't know.
No, but I'm going to because I'm not.
No.
I
I want
not
my
for
level
him.
4 hero shit.
Dude, I ain't rubbing your back for you. I hope you know that. But yeah, I want to go and be, like, get my hands ready like a masseuse. You know, like, all right, Aeridirs, this might be cold, and then I want to like, and then do it
Oh man.
and rub in his no squares, and then as I'm rubbing, I want to like look over at Mars and be like, so is it hard to learn hot yoga?
To take some time. Flexibility takes a while.
I am not flexible at all.
Oh, well, maybe we can do some partner work. I can show you the split-a-doodle-doo and the hand waggle.
I don't know if
Those
I'm
are
ready for.
Brix's
I don't know.
position.
I don't know if I'm ready for a spliddle doodle doo, but I think a hand wobble is
Yeah,
doable.
absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah.
Togu,
Funny
I just want to tell you how much I appreciate this. I mean, I know it's special bird shit, but it is bird shit, and the fact that you're using your actual hands and not your mage hand really means a lot, buddy.
I just want to like in the middle of that, I want to be like, shh, I'm talking. Like, so. And also, he's like, I'm rubbing in like the same spot. Like I'm not covering. It's just like, yeah. So how's it going? You doing good? Is hot yoga nice? Yeah, that's cool. It's funny. Hot yoga is great. And then at some point, I think he's gonna accidentally like go to like flip the hair out of his face, and then I realize that I get shit in my hair. I'm like,
Oh my god.
and then I want to go to Mars and be like, do you have anything that can get this out of my hair?
No, Togu, why would you do
And I just
that?
go and I pick one of Brix's feathers out. I just kind of
Oh.
comb it through your hair using one of his feathers.
Togu's like floating.
That's like here. You could be like a level 1 hero, or at
You know
least
what?
have super heroic hair, and that's half of being a hero.
Hey, you gotta look good to be good. Am I right? That's half the problem.
Yeah,
And I give you like a 50s, like, what is it called? Buffon?
Pompadour.
No. Pompadour, yeah.
Hell yes. Hell yeah. I'm all about it. But he's got like
A little.
the Danny Zuko curl.
Absolutely.
And then he
Well,
looks
guys,
back,
ready to go hunt some crabs?
I want to look back at Mars and be like, yes, I am.
When you wow. Okay. When you do that, you see Mars, and then behind her, like it, like in the distance, if we call it that, you just see Brick or the Guru, but he's doing like an up down dog thing, like, which is a thing. That's a thing. It's a yoga move. Okay, it doesn't matter, but you just
Downward dog, yes, for sure.
yeah. And it's
Cool.
very-
So
it's
give us the pitch.
I'm the only one who knows what that move is, but it'd be weird to see someone do. You'd be like, oh, okay.
That's a downward
I know what that move is.
It just depends how I'm seeing him do it. Am I like, is he
Yeah.
facing away from me? Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very different.
So yeah, his butt is facing you. So when he does
Okay, that's what I
when
see.
he does the butt perking side of it.
I'm feeling super hot right now. Brick, if you're ready,
Almost
we're
done.
ready for your.
And then I want to like lean over to Mars and be like, he looks ready. Yeah.
His ass is really strong for a bird. He's much more bottom heavy.
Disgusting.
Don't let those wings fool you.
Well, and he turns to all of the pigeons. He's like, Steve, Alan 2s, Alan 3s, Steve, Alan 4s, Alan 5s, and Rogers. Take them to the oceans. And and he brings out the whistle, and they just all like grab onto your shoulders. I'd say about 3 or 4 apiece, and they start to lift you up, Disney style.
Before we go, as we're going, I want to yell at Brick and hey Brick, thanks for your help. Web 5, and then I want to put my foot out. See if he'll give me like a foot 5, because we both have web feet. Or I have web feet, and he has bird feet.
He does that like expectantly, like he jumps like karate. Yeah.
Jump high 5 to start.
Yeah. Jump high 5 to start.
And you break a light bulb right over your head.
Yeah,
we should probably post that at some point.
Candle just in half and it goes to the ground. Okay, so you guys start to fly. And then as you're starting to go, he turns to you guys, or he yells to you as the wind's just like overwhelming. And he's like, don't forget to bring the shelters back!
I won't.
Why? No, we're right there. We're like, why did you trail off weird, Brick? We're right here.
You guys haven't moved yet. He's like, oh, and then you start to fly. He's like, don't forget to bring your shelters back!
That's funny.
And you guys are flying off, and you're traveling, and you're just flying. You're like flying through the air, and it's very frightening as you take off into the air away from the tower. And it's like a 50-60 foot drop, and you're just flying, and you're going over just some desert like dunes, and you reach the coast. And then the pigeons, you can see them start to like squeak, and you realize, I mean, I don't know, you maybe made sense to you originally, even before you took off, but definitely is making sense now that 3 or 4 pigeons cannot lift your bodies very well. And it occurs to you that you've been going at a gliding angle since you started, as these tiny birds are trying to help you. And you're coming at the edge of these cliffs that then goes down into the beach, right? But it's like a 30-foot cliff drop, and you're going at the cliffs pretty aggressively.
I'm so sick and tired of falling. like it's fucking ridiculous.
It seems like this might suck to you guys. It's like, this is not working at all. Yes, you guys are headed towards the top of the cliffs.
Who's going? Is it just me and Aeridirs?
It's all 3 of you.
Nice.
And then Woodchop is on Mars's shoulder.
Copy.
How'd you guys like to respond to this scenario?
I was like, huh.
It like totally cut out. There's just like,
here goes this again. I reach into my my inventory and I put on the wing backpack and I'm like, well, thanks, pigeons, and I hit the button. And
when you do that,
get ready to glide.
Pigeons, it like hits them as they're holding it, they're like, and they like go flying off like, nah.
It looks like when Randy Johnson threw that pitch and it hit the bird, so it's just like a poof of feathers.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Could I call to my butterflies and they can create kind of like pseudo wings for me if I were to have them all fuse into one?
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I don't have that ability, but throwing it out there.
Yeah, that's
feeling crazy.
Pretty random request. You need to cast a spell or something, you know?
I don't have a spell for that. I just made it up.
You know what? You can.
Thank God you don't have a spell for that. Thank fucking God.
Summon familiars.
Why don't you do a general animal handling? And if you some reason get a 20, then all butterflies around you will just congregate on your body.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, well, it fell on the ground.
Hey! I also, you didn't say a natural 20. So I would like to.
Oh yeah, it could.
I would like to tell Mars how pretty she is, and how she's awesome, and give her a bardic inspiration to it.
That's so sweet. Wait, how much is the bardic inspiration? What
it's
dice?
one 6-sided die. You get to add to it.
12, 13, 14. I got a 15.
Yeah, I mean,
No roll. Oh, with the 6-sided dice?
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. I was like 15. I was like, you can still do this. You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
a couple butterflies start to come to you, like approach you and land on you, just because you just have this attraction for butterflies. But in no way
Yeah.
does it make it any better. You're still descending to the ground pretty aggressively.
No, wings, not shoulder pads, wings.
Don't worry, guys. I've fallen before. I got this. And then I would like to use. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and see if I can like pull my like self up. I think I get like 20 pounds I can lift.
Yeah.
And just
that's
slow slow my descent.
It's like creating drag for
yeah.
you.
Yeah, like the birds are holding me, and then I'm just gonna give an extra hand to not fall as hard, so I don't die.
All right. Aeridirs. Well, hold on.
So, before you tell me what happens to me, I also want to let you know that in addition to my wings, level 4 monks get the ability Slow Fall, which reduces fall damage.
Which
What fucking level do gnome bards get that? Because I could use that at level 1.
What's funny is you're like the only one who doesn't need it in this scenario, but yeah,
Well, now, because I'm used to it. I know how to fucking handle myself.
Oh, no, I mean, Aeridirs doesn't need slow fall because he's got these, glider wings. So
Wings.
Can he use slow fall on somebody else?
No, it's a passive ability.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys go flying through the air. Aeridirs, you go right over the cliff. As you're approaching this cliff, and your eyes are big, like, no, and you just lift up your legs a little bit, and you're like, phew, you just sail right over it, and now you're like hang gliding over this long beach that reaches the water, and it's just beautiful and serene. And you're just like, wow, and you have complete control over this, and you slowly land on the beach, and you run and slow down and stop. Toku, you're flying, and you're about to hit it's like the cliff edge, right? And then there's a beach down there, and you're coming at this cliff edge, and you're about to hit it, and then your little hand thing just adds just enough that you clear it, and you're like, oh Jesus Christ, and you just barely miss this thing, and you keep going, and you just splash into the water. When you come back up, you see Air just having a good time, and you guys don't see Mars.
And we what?
And you don't see Mars anywhere.
Uh-oh.
I'm drawing pictures in the sand.
I'm gonna swim back and be like, my hair's messed up now.
Togu, look, I drew a picture of a crab to remind us of what we're looking for.
Thanks, man. Have you seen Mars?
No, I haven't.
I'm gonna yell out for it, Mars!
I want to look back in the direction that we came and see if I can see her.
Yeah, why don't you do an investigation roll? Actually, let's do perception from both of you, not investigation.
Can I help him and give him advantage instead?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Cool beans. Perception, we're gonna perceive some things. It's Austin and Togu, or Aeridirs, that's my character name.
Still rhymes, there you go.
I got something good, a 19.
Yeah, wow, okay. It seems like some of the sand has been disturbed around you. And you look over to a pile of sand, and you can see 2 legs sticking out.
I run over there. How far is it?
20 feet away from you. Something. It's close.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, just right over there. Right over there. Let's go.
Because it's not more than 20 feet. That's awesome.
See the legs.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm Naruto running over
Yeah, what's up?
to see.
That's my legs.
And so, Austin, you beat me there, right? Or Air just beats me there?
Probably, yeah.
I wanted the second I get there,
What is your movement speed?
25 feet.
Okay.
But I get -10 when running over 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna say that you, for some reason, in no way did it bother you.
Okay. Sweet. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Like,
So, like not at all.
yeah, like you didn't even feel any like stress in your chest at all.
You got a lung transplant.
I want to.
Other stuff happened
last
session.
I remember. I want to remember that, and then I want to get to Aeridirs and like notice it, and keep running.
Okay.
And just keep running because I'm like, huh.
There's this moment as I'm Naruto running that I'm looking at Togu like.
And then I'm just like running in circles. It's like, did you guys have braces? Did you guys have braces?
Yes.
Anybody?
Yes.
Do you remember when you got your braces off and eating an apple for the first time?
Yeah, and you just made out with your teeth for like a whole 24 hours.
Yeah, that's how Togu feels right now, and I'm just sprinting, and I'm stoked. I'm like a little kid trying on new shoes at Dick's Sporting Goods, like making sure they can feel faster. You know what I mean? That's Togu. He's so jazzed.
New shoes from Dick's.
So as
I'm out here new boot goofing, baby. Woo!
As Togu is running in circles, I go and I try to like grab the legs and pull them out of the sand.
Yeah, so you pull this body out of the sand, and it's certainly Mars, and she's like, and underneath her, as you pull her up, is like 4 dead pigeons, just like smashed.
Oh, shit.
Also, Mars, you're going to take 2 damage.
Yes, sir.
I'm just like yahooing and woohoo, yeah, ow!
Oh, Mars, are you okay? Or
She just coughs out a ton of sand. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I think I'm okay.
Oh, thank goodness. That'd have been really awkward if we just met you and then.
Just give me one moment, and I kind of summon some more butterflies, and they kind of like dust me off with their wings, and I just kind of stay still, and they clean me
No, they
for a
like,
sec.
Those butterflies are so nice.
They are. All right, to Crabtown.
As they're having this, I feel like Togu is just like running by, and he's like, Aeridirs, I can run! And it's like,
Oh, I'm so excited for you, buddy.
Oh, that's precious.
And
Austin,
I turn to
DM.
Mars and I'm like, he used to have asthma.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So he didn't
yeah.
have a leg? Is that what asthma is? What's asthma?
It's close. It's close. There's a breathing problem. There's a thing with his lungs, but he got a transplant, and now he feels like a kid that just got new shoes at Dick's Sporting Goods.
new flippers.
Heard of that mysterious Dick's Sporting Goods place before? Yes.
It's an armor and apparel shop in Farkle. That
Yeah, it's Marin. It's in Marin.
Yes.
in Marin.
Yeah.
I heard they have really good deals. Yes.
Yeah.
Make note of that.
Anyway,
they support the same thing.
he just wrote that shop into existence. Austin's going to bring that back later. Excellent. Well,
yeah, and you see his little like duck feet like running around. Toku, you're moving.
Oh my God, you're still a cat head, aren't you?
yeah.
Okay. Mars just kind of comes to and is like, wait. What?
It's
What is
it's
your
not
family lineage?
It's not my usual face. There's
okay.
There's this asshole that we keep running into at different buildings, and he makes us choose different things, and those things do weird shit to us. And well, the thing I chose, I ate a muffin that turned me into a werecat. Long story short, now I'm just werecat face.
Oh wow! And your
it's
duck feet have always been on your body
What?
as well, or okay?
No,
it's
actually,
fine.
that's the mystery we're trying to solve right now. Is what's with the duck feet and what's with the other dead Togu?
Right.
He's like
So an asshole gave you shit and you ate his muffin. Is that what I'm getting? All right.
Yeah. You know, now that I
We
think
all-
about it, a lot of assholes give us shit,
Yeah.
and I'm covered in bird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's clean you off for a moment, and I'll have my butterflies.
No,
kind
I
of
need my heroism. I need my heroism.
Stop butterflies. All right. It's all right. Never mind. Yes. You keep your heroin medicine.
Unless I've already like acquired my heroics and I don't need it anymore. Is it like a one-time thing, or do I have to keep this on for the rest of my days? Mars, I'm asking you.
Oh. Sorry, I was watching
I just
the
figured
little
you're a friend of Brick, and I mean, do I have to keep this on for a while, or?
Well, to be honest, Brick likes to play jokes, and I've never seen him request that of any of his guests. And he has a lot of weird friends, it's true, but never have I seen him smear one of his pigeons' poops or require somebody to smudge poop all over their bodies. But maybe there's something I don't know.
No, I think I know what this is. And I just walk over to the ocean and I want to wash myself off.
Okay.
Oh,
I wanna run over and sit next to Mars.
I heard you got new lungs recently.
I did. What's he doing?
I don't know, but I'll race you to the water.
Don't,
And I take out money.
Oh.
And then I feel like it's got to be like a slow motion thing, like Togu, like she beats him to the water, and then Togu like tackles her into the water, and then it's like a wrestle fight, and like like lots of things.
The waves.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, describe that.
I just did.
Describe it again.
So she takes off, and Togu has a little bit of a disadvantage because he's behind her a little bit. So he's running behind her, he's running behind her, and as soon as she reaches the water, he just barrels in on her, and she slows down because it's in the water, and do like the weird sidestep thing. But I've also got duck feet, so like water ain't no big deal. And so he goes, and I just want to like both hands splash like tidal wave behind her. And then like
the spell?
Yeah. No, I don't have it. Just two hands. But I'm like giggling and I'm breathing hard and it's super fun. And then I want to just the second I get in water that could submerge Togu, he just like swan dives, belly flops into the water.
Okay.
And then when I come out of the water, because he's got the beautiful hair, I want to do like I want to wait till she can see me, or I can like see her turn around, and then do the Little Mermaid like.
Yeah. I was
With your
like,
Jimmy Neutron hair.
I was imagining like Titanic, like the edge of the.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Do you guys feel that? Like that was magical. Yeah. Wow.
I am rock hard.
And then as the
Yeah, me too.
watch this later with the music. Holy shit. Okay, so
That's great. I can hear the music too.
Yeah.
What's the music?
I just put on romantic music.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Can I try and use my longbow to like, where's this? Can I try and like spear a fish in the water?
Yes, please. Anything to kill the song. Let's do
Ooh,
an attack roll.
17.
Is that an
Nice.
with your attack?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, I mean you get like 2 minnows, like just immediately.
Goosh.
Little,
Does anybody want a snack? And I kind of pop one off.
That'd be great. Let's. So
You did what?
Fairy
Wait,
fire?
you did what?
I spearfished real quick.
And then you did what?
I got 2 minnows, which are probably like this big.
Did you pop one off?
Thanks, Sam.
We've got to take it down.
I'm walking up, just not covered in shit anymore. It's like, oh, awesome. Yeah, let's have ourselves a little snack and maybe a nappy poo before we head over to that island.
A snack? Are
You guys want it
thirsty
raw, or does
too?
anybody have any fire magic?
Togu, you
I can do it.
You really want to eat the fish raw.
Okay.
Don't we all?
You know what?
You're like salivating over it.
I'm pretty sure it's a delicacy to eat fish raw, so I will just take it as is.
Dink.
I've heard of that.
I loved the way you popped that off.
Dink. I popped it off so good.
Togu is a fan of popping off. He's complimented my popping off several times.
He's just like pop and locking.
Okay, would you guys like to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get a little nap in.
Okay, yeah. So you Togu, you like inhale this thing and you like eat the bones and it's like weird. You just feel like you're so hungry, you know, like yeah, you guys set up like a little camp, I'm guessing, or just sleeping on the beach.
I'd like to use Song of Rest.
Oh, nice. Yes. That makes short rests kick ass.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to read what happens, Austin?
Sure.
Okay, let me find it.
Oh.
All right, Song of Rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending one or more hit dice, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. Yeah, so we get an extra d6 to our.
Okay. Are you guys full
hit
health
points.
anyway, though, or?
I was.
I have one left.
Yeah,
so
cool.
I guess I didn't need it, but whatever.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah.
Good habit.
Go ahead. I mean, you guys are resting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good now, yeah.
Everyone's like full health. I'm going to say that while you guys do that, and you feel like excruciatingly rested thanks to Togu's song, you feel like full of energy. And you guys like basically take a nap. Togu, however, no matter how much you try, you can't seem to fall asleep.
Can I cast? Ooh. Okay. Is it dark out or is it still light?
It's like you guys are going to sleep at like 4 p.m. or something.
Okay.
Middle of the day.
So I guess I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna kind of sit up for a second. Are Mars and Aeridirs completely asleep?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna roll over and like sit up, and I'm gonna take my cloak and my shirt off, and I'm gonna go test my new lungs. And I'm just gonna go for a nice little jog right on the water.
Nope.
Also in slow motion.
Yeah.
Baywatch this time.
I'll say this, Togu, you run for like a mile, and not at any point, which used to be like a pretty big achievement for you with asthma and your your smaller frame, and currently it's like a joke. It's like you're an Olympic athlete.
Let's go.
I see that mile becoming like 5 miles, and you've been sprinting the entire way.
Oh shit!
In fact, you don't even like feel your legs. It's like it's like you're a whole different person. Yeah, I mean it's weird. And at some point you stop and you're like breathing hard, and then you just stop breathing and you realize that your chest isn't even beating hard. Like you didn't even need to do that. Like, oh, what?
Okay. I want to feel my pulse here.
You have no pulse.
Ba, 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 ba!
Yeah, you don't feel anything.
You're undead. I don't know.
Legit bum 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 bum.
I want to pull. I'm gonna walk to the water, see if I can, and try to feel the water and see if I can feel the sensation of the water.
Oh no.
You feel nothing.
I'm gonna take out. I'm kind of freaking out, and I'm gonna take out the Jessica sword, and I'm gonna slice my finger.
Yeah, it
Just
feels,
the tip of it.
it feels like nothing. Blood comes out, but you feel nothing.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna rip a little bit of my short, or I'm gonna rip a little bit of like my sock and tie it as a band-aid, and I'm gonna walk back to camp.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not telling either of them about this.
Okay. Yeah, and you lay down,
yeah.
and I mean, at no point do you feel even remotely tired.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, a couple hours goes by, and Mars wakes up, and so does Aeridirs, and you guys had a wonderful nap. Aeridirs and Mars, fully rested. Togu, you did not rest at all. At all. So, like, you did not get a short or long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt nice. That was so good.
Nothing
Well-
more refreshing than sleeping by beach. To
I
Crab
know,
Town.
right? To Crab Town, everybody.
To Crab Town.
Is that really
Did everybody get a good
Mars?
rest? Yes. Is it?
Oh,
No.
that
Did he
is
tell
so
you? Did he tell us the
original.
name?
No, you don't even know the name. Mars.
Okay.
You don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually don't really know what this town is called, but Crab Town sounds good enough for me.
I think so too. When we get there, if these we should probably pitch that to them.
Yeah. Let's
That's
find the governor.
stupid. These are just regular crabs.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know if they're regular crabs. I wouldn't expect that.
Oh, so expect the unexpected.
Yes. Oh.
Aeridirs, it occurs to you that your mentor, the guru Brick, did describe the crabs as giant, which to you means in no way can they be normal. They're giant crabs.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it, these were giant crabs. But I don't know. I mean, do you think that the giant crabs would be like sentient and like have a language and shit?
Absolutely. Have you ever met a crustacean kind?
Well, I mean,
A sentient one?
there's like sand crabs and things, but I personally, I've never met a sentient crab.
Well, I think you're in luck today.
I grab Wildwood's benevolence, my quarterstaff. I'm like, I wonder, and then I just put it back. I just I freaking telegraphed that so hard to everyone. Anyway,
Awesome.
Let's go.
So you guys look out and you see just this ocean in front of you, and the water definitely seems to get really, really deep. And as you're looking at this island up in front of you, it just seems like such a faraway place now that you're on the beach. And before you make a decision, we're going to go on break, and we will see you guys very, very soon. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Appreciate you, 755 all you people, and we will see you in a bit. Thank you so much.
Go check out our YouTube.
Hey, all right, bye.
Hey.
Our YouTube.
Hey everyone. My name's Sam. I play Ong in the show that you're probably watching right now. So I would hope you knew that, but that's okay. If you don't, I'm just one of many. I don't honestly know what this book even is. Anyway, I just wanted to take a brief moment to let everyone know that we have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/the Bottlecap Brigade. You can go there and donate anywhere between $1 and $50 a month. Some of the tiers give you things like this, or things like this, and even these things. Any amount you can give lets us continue making this amazing content for your entertainment digestion, and we appreciate you more than anything. Love you.
Hey, I'm Austin Townend. I am the DM for the Bottlecap Brigade, and this little video is about the world building that I did, the world of Magna. You will get to hear about all the cool things, well, hopefully cool things, that I thought of for this campaign. the Bottlecap Brigade, which is what you're watching. So first off, Magna is one large connected continent with very little islands, with 4 main countries: Kalak, Farkle, Musiv, and Saltone. And they're all very different. So let's dive into what each one is about. First is Kalak. In Kalak, there are tons of nobles and almost no religion. They're very, very different and very, very wealthy. Kalak is very disconnected from the rest of the continent and the other countries of Magna. They're full of rich nobles and a very prospering state. Very little is known because it's so disconnected with the Western Expanse in between, which is a giant icy tundra, which very little people can pass through. So it makes it kind of hard to visit there. But people who do make that journey discover whole new traditions, different types of people, and a completely different culture than the rest of the world. After that is Farkle. Farkle used to be one of the most prosperous lands, with tons of crops growing and a pretty large revenue stream just from that. But over the last 3 to 4 years, crops have declined completely. The main city in Farkle is Marin. Marin is where our players started and where King Agel, the first of his name, lives. Next is Musiv. Musiv is more of a kind of a Middle Eastern country with some sort of an Arabic kind of feel. It's predominantly covered in deserts, with gold being the main import. They're deeply rooted in their heritage. And the last one is Saltone. Saltone is kind of a Spartan country. It's primarily focused on warfare and worships the god Jax, who is the god of war. Saltone is also where the origination of the Great Hunt is. The Great Hunt is an international guild that is focused solely on defeating monsters and various fiends that cover the countryside. Next is religion. In the world of Magna, there is only one predominant religion, and that is the Holy See. The Holy See is broken into 3 parts. The first one is Jax. Jax is the only male god. He focuses on strength and power, and he's mainly worshipped in Saltone. The next god of the Holy See is Yahweh. Yahweh is the god of love and passion, and is worshipped in Farkle. And last but not least is the god Nista. Nista is the god of cruelty and shadow, and is mainly worshipped in Musiv. So that's a general overview of the world of Magna. I hope you enjoyed learning more, and let's get back to the session.
Hello, we're back, and Sam has something to tell you guys that's very important.
Hi, we like Dice Envy. They have really neat dice. You can see all of the dice at diceenvy.com/the Bottlecap Brigade. You get credit for buying them because you get sick dice. We get credit for selling them to you. It's a partnership of capitalism. Who doesn't love that? Also, we're going to be putting out some blog posts, and we're on Spotify, so go follow us on there. And we have 3-ish more followers to get on YouTube until we hit 500. So just do all of the things in association with Bottlecap Brigade, because if you do, you're a part of the Bottlecap Brigade, and you can claim solidarity with the Bottlecap Brigade, and you can take intrinsic pleasure from what we do every week for some reason.
And you can rub pigeon shit on you to become a hero.
Yes, we
Yeah.
love you. Thank you for watching the
Pigeon
stream.
shit.
There's been so many fucking people popping in and out today. Everyone's bored because of quarantine and shit, but love you.
Yay.
All right. Well, back to session 24. You guys look out over this ocean, and it looks like 150 feet away from you.
Uh, Taylor, you were not muted. Now you are. Okay. I just want to. Sorry, I was
eating really loud. I didn't want to be like.
No. I mean, like, you. Never mind. It was. You. Okay. So it's 150 feet away. Well. 150 feet. We could probably swim that, right, you guys?
Yeah. Is there a boat anywhere?
Oh, that's a good question. I just want to look and see if there's a boat conveniently on the beach.
Yeah, can we perception check that?
There's not a boat, but you can do a perception roll for something you could use as a flotation device, I guess.
Togu is speaking on mute intentionally to fuck with us. I get it.
Sorry.
What was your roll?
17.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you find like a whole palm tree that's fallen over. And yeah, you found like a whole log basically.
Can I look in my inventory and see if I still have my set of tinker tools?
You have all your stuff.
What if we rode this to the island and you, Aeridirs, you put on your wings again and flapped us like a little motor all the way to the island? Is that work?
Guys, I have an idea. Guys. I have an idea, and then I want to just like give one of these and like point down at the duck feet. Be like, hey. Duck feet.
Hold up. Togu,
So
are
you're
you
gonna walk us
suggesting
there?
suggesting
Oh yeah.
you be the palm tree chariot?
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what we're gonna
confused,
do.
but I'm excited.
Okay, great.
Oh, sorry, Mars. So what Togu's suggesting is you and I get on the palm tree that's been knocked over, and then we use Togu as like a seahorse.
As the rudder.
As
like not a seahorse,
okay.
but like an engine.
Oh, you just want to put
that.
your duck feet in the water. Oh, I was
Yeah.
hoping that we could like attach a rope to you and you could just like swim and just pull us there.
Like
No,
a dog on a
that's-
leash? Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, no, dogs on leashes. You're walking them. They're not like more like a dog sled.
Mush, as they say.
I just want to like look at him and discuss me like, and you're a pet owner, and then I want to go to the
You suggested it. It's not my. I mean,
I want to
it's
use
not
my
my
tinker
fault
tools.
if I misjudge your suggestion.
I want to use my tinker tools to try and like carve out a really beautiful seat for Mars, and then like a flat one for Aeridirs, and then like and then like a good seat for me on the end, so I can sit facing away from the direction we're going, but my duck feet will be in the water.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, and you even create handles for you to like bike style, like lean into this thing.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
true. It's beautiful, and then but really uncomfortable for Aeridirs.
Perfect.
I'm a trooper.
All right, let's do this, guys, huh?
I'm a trooper.
Yeah, right on.
Yes.
You guys, Togu, make a perception roll.
Okay.
So,
No, that's fair.
well, I'll give him the answer first.
I rolled an 11.
All right, great. So you guys are starting to move out into the water, and you're progressing around this 150 feet length or so until you get to this other island. And Togu, you're just kicking away. And at some point, like while your little flippers are kicking, you like make contact with something for a second, but it's like a light touch, and you're like, "Oh, that was weird," and then you keep kicking. And can everyone else make a perception check? Aeridirs and
Sure.
Yes, I can.
Who doesn't love
Natural
touching unknown
20.
things?
Hey!
What'd
I'm
you
gonna
get?
drink first.
She natted, bro.
Anyone listening from
I
home, you have to drink.
couldn't.
I'm like, ah! Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that's
we'll
the
drink for
universal
that.
sign.
Okay. And what did you get, Aeridirs?
I got a 17.
All right, Togu. You
I was too busy working.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you were exhausted, and you're like looking back at your feet, like, what was that? Like, that's weird. And Aeridirs and Mars like look over, and you just see this huge tentacle like come out of the water, and then just like splash onto the ground again. I mean, like, huge tentacle, and it just like goes.
Was that
So big?
And, like waves hit you guys for a little bit, and Togu doesn't see it at all.
Togu, go, come up into our palm tree ship.
What?
Aeridirs, you saw that, right? Or am
Yeah, I super
am I
saw
tripping?
that. I super saw it. I felt it too. Did you guys not feel the rock in the boat?
I'm rocking the boat back here. What are you guys talking about?
Get in here! And I like try and reach to pull up Togu.
She pulls me up, and I'm like, next time, I'm like, hey, what's up?
Hey, thanks for bringing us so deep in the water. I really appreciate it. But there's a fucking giant tentacle that just slapped down on the water. We need to get the fuck out. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Go
do
fast. Go fast.
Is this where you
okay.
put on your wings?
How far are we away from the thing?
The tentacle seemed like 30 feet away from you guys or something.
How far
How
are we
far
away
are we
from the
from
island?
Oh, I'm gonna say you're about halfway.
So
Oh,
75 feet.
Yeah, and you're noticing.
Guys, we gotta turn back. I'm just kidding.
Like the waves are starting to slowly take you to the island at this point.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm gonna go back to my spot and just start kicking as hard and fast as I can.
cool. I'm gonna pull out my backpack. I'm gonna get my wings going, and I'm gonna be like, Mars, anything your butterflies can do to help me out would be great. And then I'm gonna be like, elemental attunement, and I want to make it's. I mean, it won't be much, but it's a breeze. Yeah, let's see where to go. Briefly control elemental forms. How it works. One of the things I can do is have like a gust of wind. It's not like crazy, but it's a little bit that I'm gonna blow against my frickin' wings to push us in the direction of the island.
Okay, awesome.
I have some lavender butterflies fly in front of that gust, so it just smells really nice. That's what I can do. You know, Magna's natural lavender flies.
Oh,
They're native to
They're
this
native.
part of Magna.
Especially the deadlands of Musive.
Togu sneezes. She's like, "Do you guys smell lavender? I'm allergic."
Oh no! Shit!
Togu, you do smell it, and it makes you sneeze.
But you can smell it.
That's all I
So
want.
you guys progress through the water, and nothing at any point seems alarming, and you guys make it to the edge. As you start to get close to the coast, you can see it seems like a dot in the distance, and as you get closer and closer, you can tell that there's a man standing on the edge of the water. And when you're about 30, 40 feet, your eyes can really focus in on it, and it's not a man, but a humanoid of some sort. And you realize that this person is rather crab-like. And about 30 feet away from, and I'm going to say one of you gets out of the water, right, and starts like pull everyone else there. Let's go with Aeridirs. You can tell that there is some sort of crab humanoid, and he is standing at the edge of the beach with like his arms on his hips. And
They call that a kimbo.
So, question about this: one, does he look like a nice man? And two, how heroically is he putting his hands on his hips?
Oh man. Okay. Let's do perception from you then.
Okay. 9.
Yeah. He seems abundantly neutral to you in his feelings towards you, but certainly seems like he's standing with a mission, which to you seems quite heroic. But his demeanor and face seem rather somber.
Okay. As long as he's neutral. Excuse me. Humanoid. Could you help us maybe? And I'm pulling.
Who are you?
Wait a second.
I'm still pulling as much as I can.
I recognize that angst.
The angst. The
Angst.
The angst.
I hop out. Oh shit!
Austin, I was right with you, dude. I
know,
was right
man.
with you.
Like,
We are here. We are
so
dude.
hard, man. So I'm like, it's just anything that you can do to help us get to shore. There's a giant tentacle monster out there.
I hop out of the boat and I go
Homebrew.
past Aeridirs and I start like walking towards him.
Guys.
Raven? Raven?
Who are you? Who's that? Is that?
It's me, Mars.
Is that You're Mars.
Do you not?
Mars, do you know this person? And I hit the little button, Rela, and put my shit away.
Yeah.
It's been what, like 10 years?
Yes. Guys, bring the ship here. This is my old bandmate.
Oh man.
Your old
oh,
bandmate?
man.
You're a musician?
Oh shit,
yeah,
dog.
definitely.
And I just like to reel him a little bit closer, like reach out with one of my crab claws and just kind of
Your clab cross?
yeah, and kind of create some water suction to bring them in closer if possible. How far away are they from me at this point?
Yeah, I think like 15 feet. You can wade into the water and help them.
Yeah, I just kind of go, hey Mars, hey guys.
Do you still remember our handshake, our band handshake?
Yeah, of course.
Would you call it a band shake?
Bad shake.
We both do this, and then we go with our bangs.
I wanna look at Aeridirs and be like,
And I'm just like flapping in front of him.
I'm looking at Togu like, bro, they're legit.
Anyway, you guys.
So
and then just like
like,
again, it's like the side knuckle. He's like legit, like yeah.
what are you guys? As I kind of grabbed him, what are you guys doing here?
Well, before I go into it, what is this? Now that we're like standing face to face with this person, what are the details? What do they look like? All this.
So as you kind of come upon this crustacean-like creature, Mars being somewhat familiar with me, you see a 6'8", 6'9", tall crab person. Its eyes are protruding from the top of its head, kind of looking around in whatever direction they see fit. As much of a crab person as you could expect a crab person to be. He has 2 claws for hands, and then claws like Zoidberg for feet. So they are claws sideways. For anyone that is watching at home. He
Is
seems
it
burnt
kinda-
out. He seems high as fuck.
Oh, we got that. Does it?
Barely though, barely.
So is it a crab person just in that it's a giant like crab-like man, but it's not like a crab centaur. It's like there's not a point. It's just a
He's a
it's just a
crab.
crab.
Yeah.
Just a crab human.
Everything about him is crab.
Cool.
But like human.
Cool. Great.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Well, I'm just
Like
looking like
Mr. Krabs.
Wow. Well, we're here on a little bit of a mission. Long story short, we're trying to solve a bit of a mystery involving my friends here, and the guru Brick wants us to get a crab show.
Motherfucker. That guy, that is the owl guy.
Yeah. You know him.
Yeah, he's a fucking cult leader, dog.
He is?
He likes cults, man.
That explains all the yoga I've been doing.
Yeah, you did. Were you Mars?
the
Were you
tower.
hanging out with that Brick guy?
Yeah. After we went on this weird mission where we had to kill a ton of wolves on accident. We killed them and I could lead. It was a long story. But yeah, I went over, hung out at Brick's place. He had a cool tower. I've never been to this side of Magna.
Did he fucking make you pay him money?
Yeah, all my money.
Shit. Well, you should have come and hung out with me. I got like fucking at least an acre of pot.
You know how much I love to smoke. How dare you? But hey, you know what? You left the band, so I was giving you, some room. You left so suddenly, and the Weeping Paisleys just weren't anything without you. So
I mean, I was too good for you guys. This is fine.
I just want to lean
we're
over to
gonna
Aaron
bring
and be
that
like,
fight up again.
Yeah, because whatever. Like I was growing beyond like
I'm
your
just
musical
as good of a
comprehension.
bassist as you are, and my vocals are far superior.
I'd like to whip out my bagpipes that I carry on my back and bust
Your
out
bass.
a fucking tune.
Your bass bagpipes.
Yeah, they're
shit.
an octave below standard bagpipes, and I would like to bust out like a Dragon Force-esque melody on my bass bagpipes.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's do a performance roll.
All right. Just as an aside for everyone watching at home, this awful bard has a +8 to performance somehow.
What? Shut up!
So I rolled a 19 total.
A plus
Word.
8. Hell yeah.
All of you feel like it's the fucking dopest song you've ever heard. You've never heard bagpipes played that way.
You go.
Fuck, you are really good.
Are we jamming now? Is this a
I'm
jam
gonna
session?
start-
Are we jam? And I'm like, I look around for my flute. I'm like, fuck, where's my flute? Oh shit! And then I just try. I'm like, well, no problem. And I just try to fart out a tune to like harmonize.
Wow. Yeah, let's do
You
performance.
said I could do it.
No, yeah, you can.
Explains all the assholes you've met recently, Aeridirs.
I can release to precision air from my sphincter.
Yes. That's why your DC is a little lower for this, but not a lot lower.
So I'm rolling performance.
Performance, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Nice, a 6.
Oh, yeah.
I knew
Okay.
it.
In your head, Aeridirs,
you're just
head,
farting.
you felt like you
Good
had
shit.
like condensed your sphincter like this perfect note. But what came out was just one long note. It was like it was like clearly a farge.
And I'm like,
Man.
and I'm like dancing and like playing it like I'm getting really into
Yeah.
it. Just
It's real great to meet you guys again. Mars, who you hanging out with?
This is Togu here. He can swim and run really fast. And this is Aeridirs.
While all the song is going on, I've been keg stomping, but I've got duck feet, and so it's like extra slappy.
No. I think we decided last session that every step is quack, quack, quack.
Yeah, so I'm keg sounding like quack, 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 quack. Having the time of my life.
And this is Aeridirs. He sometimes has wings.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. Wait, what was your name one more time?
My name's Raven.
Raven. Oh, that is sick.
Raven
I turned to
Dark
Togu.
Eye.
Dark Eye. And I look at Togu like, this is the most kick-ass name I've ever heard in my life.
All I say is like, dude, that's so Raven.
I don't appreciate that pun anymore. You all can call me the Lobstertainment.
Oh, I get it. Because you play the bass bagpipes.
The Lobster
They were bass bagpipes? Or?
Yeah, that's my stage name.
Lobstertainer.
I thought Weeping Paisleys was good.
Well, I mean,
that
it
was our
fine.
band name.
Yeah, and Mars thought of it. It was like whatever.
It sounds like you guys would be way better than any other like musician with Paisley in the name.
Yeah, because of me. Yeah.
I think this is why we had our band break up.
Probably because you sucked.
You guys.
So my bangs are way better than yours. Like throw my bangs to the side.
While she does her bang movement, you guys hear just this like snapping sound, like and
then Togu stops dancing and the song stops.
Raven, you know that sound to be the village call when like more of this like it's almost like an oily substance that's reaching the edge of the village, right? To you, that means it's time to clean up.
You guys, God, just come out of the water. Do you guys need to like dry off or whatever?
I'll just air dry.
All right. Well, come back
Air
to
dry with Aeridirs.
come back to my little abode, if you know what I mean. I got some like towels and some food and my bagpipes, and I also have my drums, and we can hang out.
Any whiskey?
I don't know. I got pot.
Well, I mean, I would sure love to come with you. Does that sound good to everybody else?
I'm in.
Yeah, definitely. I'm in for this reunion.
I think
Mars, you're going? I think it's a great
absolutely.
idea. I think it's a great idea. Let's follow.
I do too.
Well, Lobstertainer, I should let you know though that
The
that we are on
Lobstertainer.
the Lobstertainer. We're on a little bit of a time crunch. You see, we need to. Togu and I need to meet back with our friends in Sculling, and are you choking on something?
I want to lean over to Air. I lean over to Air. I mean, sort of.
Did you say fucking Sculling?
Yeah.
Address?
Yeah. Yeah. As I check my map to make sure I got the name right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I fucking
so
don't.
Close to my face right now.
I got a fucking problem with Sculling right now.
Oh. Well.
Let's talk about it later.
Yeah,
you're getting a little aggro right now.
Tell us on the way back, because maybe we can help with that too.
Yeah, and you continue to hear the.
I love that for this sound.
And you guys start to journey to Raven's village, and he thoroughly explains the scenario, which is.
Well, So, you guys, you're never gonna fucking believe this. And I'm sorry, I kind of lost it on you about sculling, but those assholes. There's some fucking guy that can't drink milk, and he seems to be in charge of the whole goddamn town or something. And there something happened there. There was a fucking worm. Or like, I don't give a shit. And we're taking all this like wood and condoms, man, and just like throwing them into the ocean. And then I get them caught around my claws. My friends get them caught around their claws.
Oh no.
That fucking owl piece of shit cult leader. All his goddamn pigeons shit on me a couple times a day.
Aeridirs.
I don't know, but that fucking lactose guy. You guys know him?
Yeah, I had a feeling it was that guy. He is quite intolerable.
Every once in a while, and I don't know if this happens to you guys on your beaches, like when you go home to your beach house. But this fucking white shit washes up on the shore sometimes and gets all sticky after it dries on you. And
Yeah. Brick
Real
told me
flaky.
that makes me heroic. Oh wait, are we talking
Yeah.
about the same substance?
yeah, I don't know.
You said white and sticky. I just figured you were talking about bird shit.
It's coming in from sculling, man.
It's coming in from sculling. Okay.
Coming from
Well-
sculling.
Well, the lobster tainer. You said that lactose the intolerable runs the town. And I look at Togo. I'm like, he didn't run the town. He was a bartender.
And a shitty bartender, I fired him.
Oh man! If
when did you get this
fired
information?
That guy, he must have like found his passion in politics or something. Cause like I saw he was up on the cliff face over by Sculling, and he was directing a bunch of these fucking asshole capitalist pigs to dump a bunch of shit into the ocean.
This
And
is
then
a
it
giant
washed up on
crab.
my shoulder.
That's awful.
This is like a big crab person talking to you guys.
I think it goes without saying that that's not okay. No
I'd
matter
like to
what
start
you're
playing a really sad tune on my bagpipes and interrupt.
as he's playing this, I'm just like, you know what? I don't like this brick guy. Do you like this brick guy, Togu? The brick guy that I like Togu.
The brick guy.
Brick. Anyways, we don't
No,
like
yeah.
Brick the owl dickhead.
I mean, he's an asshole. It's kind of funny when his bird shit on some of my friends.
No, you're right. That's hilarious.
I just don't want to see Mars like get into some weird cult shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
there were
mean?
a couple red flags. Every night we had to put a jello between our toes and talk talk in upside down language. And
Yeah, tell us about these
um,
rituals.
One of
and
my
on-
friends.
I am all ears.
This all happened. This canon.
I'm just trying to say I don't know if we can trust this guy to get us back to Sculling. So, the lobster tainer, if there's a way that you can help us get back to Sculling as a representative of the Bottlecap Brigade, I promise you that we will do everything that we can to address the issue of lactose the intolerable, so that your beaches don't get shit on constantly by unregulated oil dumpage.
This all coming from a man who couldn't even fart a ditty.
Hey,
Mars. Mars. Did he make you do that thing
I'm just gonna
where
leave. You guys go ahead. Whatever.
Mars, did he make you do that thing where you count to 10 and then spin twice in a circle?
Yeah. And then when you open your eyes, you're actually on a waterbed, and he's dressed as a tarantula.
And breathing over you? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Did he do that to you?
Yeah. I mean, I heard about it.
Toku, I don't want
did do that.
any
I don't
assistance
know.
from a bird man like this.
Yeah, I think I'm over it. He definitely mind tricked me. Now that I look back on
I'm not trying to kink shame anything. I'm just saying that I think that it's important for all parties involved to have, consensus about what's about to happen.
Yeah, he said if I did all these things that I would get the full loving of the 85-year-old T-Rex
Cults are bad.
that he worshipped.
DM, are we at my house now?
I didn't say any of this.
You better wrote it all down.
Oh wait,
'cause
all
it's
these
fucking
plot points
official
that we
Magna canon now.
Brick worships an
I thought
85-year-old
that you guys had
T-Rex
like worked
god.
it out before the session and like
No.
so yeah, it was not shared with you at all that this is like some degree of like socialist, Marxist, maybe communist.
No, Marxism and communism has nothing to do with it. It is all just cult.
Yeah,
Are
he
we back at
convinced
his
me the
house?
T-Rex ruled all of Magna from underground. I thought that's why he built his house so high.
Yeah,
Strange.
I mean,
yeah, I'm
like,
done. Fuck him.
dog, I don't know. Like maybe he's just trying to like hang out and be peaceful, and he just drinks too much. But
All right. So you guys are talking, and you arrive in town, and there's like that was the whole. You guys are talking about walking. Sorry for everyone watching. I couldn't reel them back in. I kept trying, and they kept escaping again.
Trying you what?
Yeah, they were like pigs escaping from, like I had to keep bringing them back in the fence, like stop.
Wet, slippery pigs.
Yeah, but the semen reference is not gross, but the wet, slippery pigs, disgusting.
Semen.
Yeah, you
Got
get it.
it. All right.
And you guys.
I was just thinking water.
Fair enough. Okay. Damp. Wouldn't say slippery. Okay. Anyway, so you guys reach this town, and it's on the far side of the island, and it's right against the water, and you can see that there's about 100 of these crab humanoids that look just like Raven. And some of them were like building stuff, and they were doing their like that thing, and you can see all around the water, like the edge, like the back side of this town, along the ocean, there's just like all these almonds, like hundreds of almonds, and there's just like some netting and different things, and then there is some sort of like whitish, like milky liquid on the edge.
Did you say almonds? Like the nut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thousands of almonds floating on the water.
Oh, that's neat.
Huh. Are these almonds a delicacy, Raven?
What's with the almond houses?
Oh man, like we've been getting these fucking nuts on our island for a really long time, but we've had so many more lately, and I don't know if it's because of lactose or milk, man, but I think it's part of the shit they're throwing in the ocean. I don't know, man. I just like my people are suffering, and like fuck, man. I light a spliff.
Yeah, he starts talking again. you guys look around and you see them like working on something. They seem to be like building some sort of structure on one side of town that's like vacant lots, and it looks like some sort of a kind of stage or something.
Oh.
Also, there seems to be a couple shops, people walking around. The sound, the na 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 sound is like dying down. It's like half the town is going to the ocean to start cleaning up. And it seems like something regular that happens.
You see, you guys like. So you've heard I'm a pretty badass musician, right, Mars? You remember, right?
I do,
Awesome.
I do, yes.
Yeah, like we're trying to build a stage, and like I figure if I can get a stage built, we can get some tourism in. We can raise some money, and then like go murder fucking Lactose, and I'll take my claw hands and chop his throat off.
You're trying to make
Wow.
a stage.
Yeah.
Well, you, sir, are in luck. And I'm like, crack my knuckles.
While you guys are talking, you can see in the foreground there's some people like working on stuff, and there seems to be someone with a notepad like writing stuff and like checking on what everyone's doing. And Raven, to you, you know that is the project manager.
You know how to build a stage, man?
Let's just say I can tinker a little bit.
Mars, do you still remember like all your stage management classes that you went to back in Farah?
Yeah, of course. It's ingrained in me.
Aeridirs, can you fart more than just one note?
Wait,
Sometimes.
are you getting at a Weeping Paisleys reunion?
I mean...
Or a whole new band. I know that's a touchy subject.
Yeah, fuck that band name, but
Okay.
let's go talk to the project manager. I think, listen, her and I had a bit of a falling out over the whole thing.
Did you just fart?
No, I think if we go talk to her, maybe she'll let me back in.
Oh, it's a burp.
No, it's the language of our people.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
You uncultured fuck!
I just was
just want to
confused.
say, wow. Wow,
For
Aeridirs, I
any
wanna
D&D
burp.
people still watching at home, that's infernal now. That's just infernal.
That's infernal.
That's
which is what
yeah.
crab.
I know.
God.
Infernal? Oh, I know primordial.
different.
Primordial.
Sorry.
Which might
Yeah.
be more reasonable than infernal, but that's apparently the language we're going with for crab folk is infernal.
Oh my god.
Language of demons.
You guys approach this female crab. Thank you, Raven, and she's just busy working on this thing, telling different people. Oh, well, like, you need to do this over here, and like we need someone to build the like banisters, and
Banisters? That's all you need built?
And she looks over. Well, what are you doing here? Who are you? And then like looks up quickly to see Raven. Oh, not you again.
Hello, my name is Togu. This is my friend Aeridirs. We are members
Hi.
of Bottlecap Brigade, and we're here to help.
Well, hey guys, what's up?
I passed
Looks like
Mars
you
my
have a pretty-
spliff.
I take it.
You look like you have a pretty big list there,
Oh,
and we're here to
Yeah.
help with your list.
you are? Well, like that's like really cool. I would take that if it wasn't for this dingus with you. He looks
Listen.
Hey,
my-
that's my friend Aeridirs, okay? He is my friend.
He looks like
to-
seaweed wrapped around 4 lobsters stuck to a minnow. Like look at him.
Oh, you meant Raven. Aeridirs, I'm sorry. I thought she was talking about you. I'm really
Oh,
sorry.
I thought she was talking about Raven too.
Sheila, like,
Don't
I
call
passed
me
this
that
question to
anymore. That's not even. I
have
told
you
you
seen
that in private shell, dude. And
have
and
you
you're
seen the
like,
fucking? Listen.
Private show.
Have you seen the almonds on the beach today?
Of course, man. There's shells and fucking almonds, man. Like every
These
day.
guys know that fucking milk drinker.
Wait, and she like shoves. him to the
Totally
side.
not milk drinker.
You guys like no lactose? Cause he's not cool.
I look at Togu, like he fired him.
He was a shitty bartender.
Yeah, well
But-
he for sure doesn't know how to distribute liquids good. Like look at that, dude. Spilling all over the place, man.
Well, and Raven tells us things have changed a bit since we've left Sculling. So we're gonna fix it.
Well, I will say that there are a lot of things around here that needs, fixing and stuff. Like, I need a lot of supplies to make the stage, and someone has to promote to the sea culture around here. Like there's so many people, things.
Hey, you guys, did you see our giant crustacean shell?
You
got it.
guys look over, and there's just in the center of town this pedestal, and it's like, as you guys look at this golden shell casing, kind of like a green shell from Mario, but it's all golden and just shining, it takes your breath away.
Whoa,
Oh.
that is super cool.
I picked it up the last time I went cutting on my plants.
You just found it?
Yeah, it was in the middle of a field.
How big is it,
and
DM? How big is this shell?
Yeah, it's big. It's the size of.
Would you
Like
say
this
it's
big.
Would you say it's giant?
I would.
Okay, cool. I want to whisper to Aeridirs. We need that shell.
Do we need that shell though, Togu? I mean, Brick's kind of a dick. If these guys can get us back to Sculling, I'd rather these guys get us back to Sculling.
And you guys
Cool,
look
I'm
at,
with you.
2 high crabs, just be like, yeah, man.
It's like, I don't know. I mean, we can either align ourselves with a couple of people that try to live freely and they smoke a lot of weed, or a cult leader rapist.
Wow.
I'd also like
Wow.
to say that cult leader got rid of my asthma, so it's kind of a toss-up for me.
Ooh.
I understand that, and but I still feel like, oh no, but your body's back at the tower. Damn it! Oh jeez.
Are you guys?
Do one of you guys want to hit this spliff?
Yeah. And then it's Mars, so of course I was like, yeah, I'm in.
There you go, take it. It's really good. The stuff that you guys grow here, Raven's really fresh.
Yeah, man. I've been growing pot for 72 years.
72? Has that been that long since I've seen you?
I don't know,
That
man.
was a riddle.
I don't know. It's 2 + 8. I don't know. But I don't know. You guys that fucking Weird Owl guy isn't that bad. I don't know if he's committed any violent sex crimes. He's just
Yeah, he's never crossed that line with me. He just was really into weird activities.
yeah. He likes
Puzzles
telling
that
your
only
toe
move in
beans.
pieces with your nose. Yeah, toe beans he loved.
Mars, you just described a scenario in which he coerced you into his bed, blindfolded you, then came in a tarantula suit, and totally
Yeah.
didn't.
And then we played this game called Humans and Households, and we just rolled die all night, and we just role played as different creatures.
So, Mars,
I didn't get to that part.
wait, how was it? I mean, did you like the blindfold, or was it weird?
It was right after a game of hide and seek, and then he didn't tell me the game was over, so I was still counting in a corner to
Oh, okay.
512.
I don't know.
I
This
heard
is
he-
So then it
so
was a
like
surprise.
He took one of my crab friends and put him in a net and just kind of spun it around for like 20 minutes.
Oh, I was there for that. I was tickling your crab friend underneath. Eric Gomez, right?
Yeah. That Gomi. He's such a little bastard. He's got some PTSD now, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
his crabs were on the wrong
You
the
guys,
wrong hand.
look over and
his crabs
see Eric Gomez. He's
He just like is walking in a circle.
yeah. I don't like that I don't
I
get
am
to
so
decide anything
confused.
about the world building right now. Like,
But
Again,
yeah,
I
like,
thought
just
you
like,
just texted
oh,
this
okay,
to them like
okay.
ahead of time.
yeah. Oh, okay. So he did. He put you in bed and blindfolded. Of course, yeah.
But, like, if
Raven,
you-
I gotta say,
I-
I'm so confused. Can we trust Brick or not? He told us that we need
We
to
don't
run
have
this errand for him.
Aeridirs, we don't have a choice. Togu, the other Togu body is there. We do not have a choice.
Oh wait, so that wasn't your brother. That was your body.
We're
Oh.
we're not quite sure who that body is and why I have duck feet. So we're trying to. But we went to the guru to see what happened and how I can get my normal legs back.
Oh wow.
did he like ask for anything? I know he'll like ask for weird shit.
He did. Aeridirs,
He asked for a giant crab shell.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
like that one?
Actually, that one is perfect.
Yeah.
I'll
He
probably
wants
go.
that.
I'll go find like three or four more of those if you guys want. We just gotta get this stage built and shit.
Oh, Raven. He did mention something though about a specific crab. His eyes should kind of go in opposite directions.
What about him?
I mean, he's looking for. He mentioned he very much dislikes a specific big crab creature, and that crab creature had. We could say he was cross-eyed.
Oh, I mean that's probably me, man. When I smoke a bunch of pot, like I don't know. I can't look in a mirror. I get scared.
These are the two craziest characters to be rivals. Just like
Ooh, guys, I sort of have an idea. So Raven, you don't care for Brick, correct?
Nah, but I don't know.
I love that character choice.
Would you like to exact some revenge on said owl?
I mean, man, like more than anything, I want these fucking almond milk pieces of shit to stop dumping shit in my ocean.
well, we can definitely take care of that once we get back to Scully.
Can we
I'll-
snip his fucking head off?
I mean,
well,
probably one of us could.
if it comes to that, we will.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You want to come to you want to come with us? I mean, whatever. Okay. So if we help you promote this show, you will let us have that giant crab shell.
Yeah, man. Like, promote it. Maybe get some people here.
It's promoting it.
Maybe
Wow.
build the stage a little bit. Like maybe get some people here.
Promote it. Okay.
Yeah.
this-
Let's do it. It's been too long since I've performed.
And Mars,
I'm in.
if you break out that badass fucking ukulele.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I look at Togu and I'm like, well, I mean, I guess this is kind of an odd quest for the Bottlecap Brigade, but you know
Hey,
what?
brother.
If it gets us back with our friends and solves this mystery, let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, man. This is right up my alley. Let's do this.
That is true.
Wow. All right. Well, as you guys commit to that, we're gonna go on.
He's so annoyed.
Holy shit. It's just.
This is Austin starting a Zoom call and us just riffing off of each other for like 2 hours while he gets
I'm not
back.
even a part of this. I like know everything we're talking about, but not a part of it at all.
That's the longest I've ever seen a DM not interact with
Yeah.
their campaign.
But you guys came to the conclusion that I wanted you. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go on break. We will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you continue to watch despite whatever this was and is. And we will be back very, very soon. 5 minutes. And thank you so very much.
Hi, I'm Jolie Jewel of the Joy Clan, and it's so nice to meet you. I come from a long line of Kitsune halflings, or Kitlings as we like to call ourselves. For generations and generations, my family has been running the Oddlings Orphanage, a home that nurtures all sorts of characters and creatures looking for wild love and a rowdy life. Now, about a year ago, our world was flipped upside top when a band of orcs came to raid our land and steal our little wildlings. Now, we put up a good fight, but it did cost my parents their lives. So now, it's up to me and my brother to run the Oddlings Orphanage and spread love just like my parents did. Now, I like to think it was a little bit of Kitling luck that the Bottle Brigade stumbled upon our orphanage. And to add to that luck, they were also looking for the same band of orcs that crossed me and my motley crew of a family. So when they invited me on their quest, how could I say no? Now I don't know what's ahead, but damn, am I ready for adventure.
Hey, my name's Tuya, and I'm a 13-year-old tiefling and a member of this pretty weird group called the Bottlecap Brigade. But before I met all the guys in the Bottlecap Brigade, I lived in this super poor town called Farkle. Imagine the grossest place you've ever been, and then times a million. Pretty gross. But that's where I grew up with my dad in a butcher shop, and right before he left for a very important business trip, he sat me down and gave me this beautiful rusty dagger and said, "This is my advice for you, Tuya. Don't get caught, always watch your back, and never open the meat freezer for anyone because the neighbor's in there and your dad doesn't want to go to jail again." And then he put me outside and set the house on fire and I never saw him again. But that's okay because now I have my new friends that I can explore the whole world of Magna with and become the greatest adventurer of all time.
Hello, my name is I'm part of the Bottlecap Brigade. We're called that because we like bottle caps. Every single one of us likes bottle caps, me especially. I like them because they are shiny and because the very pretty ladies typically like it when I give them some bottle caps. I grew up in a very small community in the mountains. I don't remember much other than it was cold and that my parents were slaughtered. It was sad. Subsequently, I became a pirate for a time. As you can see, I am quite large and a giant. And as a pirate, they liked that about me. And so I was quite popular as a pirate. I moved to a town for a bit and met up with a group of goofballs, and we now go around looking for fun. My name is Ong, and this is my story.
Togu. I am the bard of the Bottlecap Brigade. As you can tell by my height, I am a gnome. I am from a neighborhood outside of a big city called Skelling. We call the neighborhood Halftown. Yes, it is a gnome neighborhood. There in Halftown, I own a bar, actually, which is, I guess, a little bit of a brewery, too. I'm a bit of a brewer. The bar is called the Empty Mug, which I run with my family. I'm a self-proclaimed Casanova. I'm always up to be the center of attention. It's a difficult job, but somebody's got to do it. It can be a little tough sometimes to get close to me, but once you do and once you see kind of my inner soft spot, you're family. I'm always up for an evening spent drinking beers and hanging out in the bar, making jokes. And so hopefully we'll see you on Thursday. Cheers.
Greetings. My name is Aeridirs. I'm an Aragonasi monk and practitioner of the Way of the Four Elements. I've been traveling around the world of Magna for a long time now, in search of someone who was taken from me long ago. In my travels, I've developed a bit of a reputation. I'm a hero. Mostly because of the many heroic things that I've done, but also because of the regular, normal, everyday things that I do in a very heroic fashion. So it's no surprise that I joined the Bottlecap Brigade. An entire group full of heroes, count me in. Oh, I am so excited about all the adventures we're going to have. But even more so, I just feel like I have so much great experience that I can share. I can really show them the ropes and teach them about what it means to be a hero. The speeches and the poses and supporting trans rights, there's just so much that we're going to be able to accomplish. We've already saved an entire kingdom. Also, it is through the Bottlecap Brigade that I've met my animal companion, Steve. In fact, say hi, Steve.
Hi, Dad. I love you.
No, Steve, not to me. Say hi to everyone else.
Hi, everyone else. I want rats for dinner.
He's a snake.
Well, hello. It is I, the Goblin Tech, formerly known as the 13-year-old halfling boy Parrot. I'm confused too. So, I grew up in my mother's tavern, drinking and fighting. It was a great life, and I know I'm a kid. I was a kid. Confusing. They got tired of my antics and punching patrons in the nads for cash. So I got shipped off to this monastery where they studied how to drink and fight. Heaven. I was the perfect pupil. So they sent me to Marin to recruit more like me. And then I started drinking and fighting again and gave up my monthly ways for cash. Or coin. Whatever sort of currency they were willing to give me. So I awoke, unfortunately, one day with my body strapped to this device with tubes in it. The blood had been drained right out of me. I was dying. And then this brigade came and saved me and got me killed at the same time. And then I awoke, feeling a little bit different, strange. My body aches a little more. And I'm a goblin. Not my first choice, but you take what you get. I am what I am. And I'm living with it. And I kind of still feel Tack's presence in the back of my head. It's interesting. He kind of just comes out sometimes, and he's kind of got his life together, so I'm not upset. I'm kind of living a more sober and purposeful life. So, my mothers would approve. I'd like to go back and see if they accept me for who I am. They're mid-30s, 13-year-old goblin halfling boy.
Hey guys, we are back. Thank you for waiting for us to take a break and do some things, whatever that may be, while we're on our break. You can check us out on the bottlecapbrigade.com. You can see our website, also patreon.com/thebottlecapbrigade, on Facebook and YouTube. Hopefully you're watching on one of those platforms now, and otherwise I don't know how you're watching. So we're going to dive back into the session and enjoy the last part of episode 24. So you guys are having this conversation with the planner, and she looks at you all, well, if you guys want to, like, you know, go and tell, like, all of the communities around here about the the concert we're gonna put on, like, that would be pretty cool. And maybe if any of you are good at, building stuff, the stage is almost done, but we could use some other things like lights and I don't know, man. Like whatever you guys, comfortable with.
What was your name again?
Sheila.
Well, Sheila, I tell you what, I will handle all the lights this evening, so you can go ahead and cross that off your list.
Wow. And I have the promotion. I got the promotion.
Yeah, wow. Aeridirs, what are you doing? Actually,
what should I do, you guys?
Well, I need someone to, like, and usually Raven does this, but he's been kind of bad at it lately, but I need someone to, like, totally clean, the toilet.
Okay, you know what? Every job's important, and so I will. If that's what needs to be done, that's what I'll do. If there's anything else that needs to be done, come find me.
Well, just imagine all of, like, the sea community, like, joining us in one spot. You got, like, dolphins going potty. You've got starfish dumping things, and before you know
Are you trying to make me feel better about it?
Well, like, I'm just preparing you for, like, squid feces.
Isn't it mostly just ink?
It's not, like, fun to, like, touch. Raven, you've been there, right? Like,
it tastes kind of like cherries.
Oh, yeah. Side note, you totally don't have to eat any of it,
It tastes like cherries.
He does that, but, like...
Okay. Yeah, I'll clean the toilets, and if you guys need me for anything else,
and
I will let you know.
She hands you a rug. Just a rug.
Okay.
I'll watch you.
You'll watch me. Okay.
All right.
Sure. I'll figure this out. By the way, I'm pretty good at fighting things, so if you guys get attacked.
Okay, just go clean the toilets now.
Okay. Well, let me know. And I just I go and I try to find toilets.
Yeah, great. Can everyone do a check that's related to what you're doing? I'm going to say Mars. You're going to do some sort of diplomacy. We don't have diplomacy in this. It's persuasion.
I was thinking that I can. Okay, I was thinking I could
persuasion.
I was going to gather all my butterflies around and kind of tell them the spiel, and then they could fly throughout the island and there's a show going on.
Yeah, let's do persuasion still. Aeridirs, you're gonna just, I don't know what would be hard work ethic.
Athletics.
Yeah, athletics. And then Togu, you're gonna do your weird, creepy engineering skills.
Dice went on the floor.
Hey!
It was a good roll too.
No, your tinkerer thing.
Dice went on the floor again.
Another drinking.
I just.
Sweet. I get to use Artificer's lore with this too.
Yes. That's
okay, you guys, I'm not doing this on purpose. It felt
nice.
God damn it!
Get it together, Mars.
This is a 2-liter bottle of Dr. Pepper.
That's its third one.
I need to use. I for some reason pull my dice out of this little tray and then don't roll it in there. So maybe this is
I rolled a 30.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I got a 5.
Jesus.
Yeah. I get ×2 on intelligence rolls when I'm doing anything with technology. And I figured this is technology, so.
It is.
I got a 12.
For my 5, can I accidentally tell my butterflies to go around the town and say the thing, but in giant instead of common? I accidentally tell them to say it in giant, so it's just.
Only
totally
if
bad.
Ong hears it. Only if Ong.
That's
Only
one of the
big
languages I can speak.
Okay, so this is what happens, and this is like a montage. I was trying to remember the word. It's like a montage. Remember we had a montage on the way to schooling? They're fun to use, in stories, okay? This is basic shit, storytelling. All right, here's the deal. Mars, you whisper all your secrets to these butterflies. They fly everywhere. And then you go down and do your own marketing. And through your promotions, talking to random dolphins and other sea creatures.
Oh,
random,
for sure,
crocodile,
dolphin.
which shouldn't exist in this universe,
Can't see
or
that.
at least in this type of water. And and then some sharks and other things. And a lot of them end up coming, and you're surprised to find out that a lot of these are actually humanoids, shark humanoids, coming onto the water, and these crocodiles with legs, they stand up when they come into the water.
They have human legs, but the top part is full shark.
It's
very hairy human legs.
Yeah, and for some reason you have a lot of success. However, you bring about 50 people personally. Your butterflies. However, after talking to thousands and thousands of different creatures, one of them talked to a rock for an hour. It was just a mess, right? And maybe they all cumulatively, all 12 butterflies brought another 50 people. You got 100 people in totality here.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but the butterflies, they all brought creatures that didn't know what they were coming to, so they're kind of confused by the time they get there.
Gotcha.
Toku. You make the most beautiful lights, which I can only assume, since there's no electricity, was based off of what technology did you create light fixtures from?
Oh yeah. So since there's no electricity, I think it is a gas-like system, sort of like the old school lamps. Yeah.
Old school lamps.
The footlights, up in the front of the stage. It's kind of what I focus on, is making these candle-like footlights and a sort of metallic, shielding, so that the light is going to be pressed onto the stage. And I have a trick for later that I'll tell you about later.
All right.
I think we can safely expect these crab people to huff that shit later.
Yeah. Your role was so good on creating light.
Fucking discriminated.
Aeridirs, you search around town everywhere, and eventually you find 2 shacks fairly nearby, and they each have a logo on the front, and it's the exact same crab on each one. They look identical to you. You cannot tell the difference between these 2 crabs. And you open the door on the left, and there's no one in there or anything, but you walk in. The first thing you do is trip on the step, and your head goes straight into the hole in the ground. Flailing around.
My little cat face is just
you
you have a fucking head.
Yeah, it's all over your hair on your cat head. And then the next bathroom has a person in it, and then you wait an hour, and eventually they leave, and you're what were they doing in there? And go in there, and the whole thing is completely full of shit. It seems to you one person filled the entire hole. So you had to cover the hole, build a new hole, move the shack over. I mean, it was a process. You guys all meet at the end. And Togu's wipes a little sweat off his brow, and he's wow. And you look up, you just see this beautiful stage. The best lighting, setup, everything is just incredible as it's starting to get dark. Mars shows up, and there's just a lot of people starting to arrive, and she's wow, this really worked. Aeridirs shows up. He's covered in shit. He's sweating from head to toe, and in every way worked harder than anyone else in this 2-mile radius.
Well, and I just take the rug, and I just set it down. I'm thanks for hiring the Bottlecap Brigade.
Did you guys go candy flipping too?
Oh my god, I haven't done that since the last time we've hung out, 72 years ago.
God, Mars, shit. Do you want to play some fucking tunes here soon or what?
Hey guys,
Absolutely.
do you guys mind if I introduce you?
No, dude. I don't give a shit what happens right now.
All right. Give me a minute to warm up.
I'm like, do you need a hug?
Oh, yes, I do.
Let's have a group hug then. Let's hug. Let's hug.
And then I want to push Aeridirs and like Raven away. It's like, no, we're cool.
Oh, yes. Come here. One-on-one hugs.
I would
just
like
to,
I would like to use Minor Illusion and cast a like fog and stage light show right at the center of the stage. And because of the hug from Mars, I would like to I feel like that's going to amp up. I'm going to use Enthralling Performance on the audience, which is a sick College of Glamour bard trick.
Yeah.
Basically, at the end of my opening speech, humanoids with up to 60 feet who watched and listened, they all have to make a wisdom saving throw. And if they lose, they're charmed by me. And if they succeed, they don't know that I tried to charm them.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
Okay. While you're setting up for that, Raven, the coordinator comes over to you. Sheila. Sheila, and pulls you to the side. And Raven, here's the deal, man. I know that you were meant to be the opener, but the headliners, they totally canceled. You're gonna have to headline everything, the whole thing.
All right, that's easy, Sheila. And I whip out my bagpipes, and even though I am stoned to the bone, I'd like to play
candy flipping. So you're not another.
I'd like
you're not
to play.
Stoned.
Yeah, let's be real about what's happening right now. I'd like to play how about let's just say a periphery. I'd like to play some gent metal on a set of bagpipes.
Yeah.
Is that how it sounds?
Yeah. Apparently, he wanted to play gent, which is literally one note always.
What?
It's hitting one string guitar. Just so you know. Anyone that listens to metal or hardcore or punk and you understand what we're saying, go ahead and comment below and saying, yes, I'm going to subscribe to your Patreon and give you at least $5 a month.
And also go listen to Periphery. They're amazing.
Also, they're a band, and they sound like things. So you do something beautiful, and it's magical. And you feel quite stressed because suddenly you went from being the local band to the main, bringer of people.
I don't feel that stressed. I'm pretty fucked up right now. So I
You feel fucking great.
I feel just fine.
The whole stage.
It's like weed anxiety.
Yeah. The whole stage has to be lit with this fog, and just the atmosphere is just insane.
Really quick.
Wow.
Sorry to interrupt. I really didn't. I mean to fucking cut you off there, but in my conversation with Sheila, can I use a spell on her really quick?
Yeah.
Because she's giving me a little bit of lip. I would like to use Words of Terror on her.
Fuck yeah.
I don't even know what class Raven is.
I'm a bard.
He's a bard.
I'm a College of Whisper bard for anyone that is wondering.
Oh.
So this means I can speak.
ASMR.
Yeah, the creepy kind. I can speak to a humanoid alone for 1 minute and cause it to become frightened of me, or the creature of my choice, if it fails a wisdom saving throw. It's scared for 1 hour, and it doesn't know that I used it. If it misses or not, it doesn't matter. So
An hour.
All right. Well, what?
It's like
what
10 sessions.
Am I trying to beat here?
14. Wisdom. So whatever her wisdom, probably 1.
It does not succeed.
Okay.
Oh!
I want her to be scared as fuck of the fact that my pupils are even more dilated than they typically are.
It does not succeed. That's what I said. It's a 15.
Oh, shit.
Without modifier, 15.
Bummer. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue on then. Never mind.
Yeah, great. Yeah, sorry. Really anticlimactic. I just apparently didn't communicate well. It does not succeed. Yeah, all right. You do this weird thing to her, and she's like, well, like, you should, like, get on stage now.
Oh. Black.
See you later.
Miranda's just a floating head.
Damn it! I literally.
Wizard of Oz over here.
So, Raven, you start to head to the stage.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Don't worry about her down there.
It does look like I'm peeking.
I wish I had a white shirt.
Zordon!
Oh, God.
Miranda, say Rangers for me real quick.
Say what?
Rangers for me real quick.
Rangers.
Zordon! Ay!
Yeah, I was
Oh,
trying to do
shit,
that.
yeah.
So the stage just gets filled with this mist. And Togu starts to, like, slowly ascend the steps, step after step as he gets to the stage, just intent on creating the most beautiful intro and opener for this group. And everyone is quiet. The entire audience is just silent as they wait in anticipation for the most amazing performance that's ever been done. And Togu, you reach the center of this stage, facing this crowd of about 100 to 200 people. See humanoids. And what would you like to do?
I think Togu is going to walk to the center of the stage, and it's going to be super quiet. Like, I feel like the crowd goes crazy right when he walks out, and then I'm walking slowly, and so the crowd completely quiets, and so you hear, like, the click of the feet. And then Togu's going to grab the microphone. Or no, there's no microphone. I'm just standing middle stage. And then I'm going to do one hand up in the air like this, and the minor illusion is going to cast, like, a single spot down on Togu.
Yes!
Right?
Okay.
Let's go theatrics.
So I have
I'd like to
tell
give
you-
Togu bardic inspiration as well. Just
Yeah.
to be kind.
Thanks, man.
I'm
gonna give it to you too.
I have to tell you that the entire crowd nodded 20 on their
Okay.
on their spell.
On
save.
their
Is that a good
enjoyment, on their enjoyment
No,
roll, is that what that was?
They all
gotta-
come.
So you gotta roll. How it works, it's not a whole
They never
crowd.
gotta touch themselves.
It's technically the amount of people equal to my charisma modifier, so it's only like 5 people can, like, fall for it. And so you'd have to roll for each 5, but I don't know if it matters.
All right. You convinced 2 out of 5 of what you're saying.
Bummer. Can one of them be Sheila?
Sure.
Thanks, man. Cool. And can the other be Mars?
Mars, make
Wisdom saving.
wisdom.
And you got to beat
14.
Am I be technically like being charmed?
Yes, but if you
Okay,
if
I
you
have
succeed,
advantage.
but if you succeed, you don't know that I've charmed you.
Okay.
Actually, and I also get extra because you're of the opposite sex, so you have to beat 15.
Wait, wisdom?
Yes.
9.
Oh shit! So
So
Sheila and Mars are the only ones that believe you out of all like 150-ish.
That's just to charm them, so I can still do a great performance. Like
Yes,
this is
which
just
we will
this
do.
is just a charm.
Well, do a performance roll first before you say anything.
Okay. I'm gonna use luck because that was shitty. That's better. I've got an unnatural 20.
Okay,
Nice.
and Raven, you start to
Sorry,
play.
an unnatural 21.
Raven, you start to
As
play
opposed to a natural 21.
background lightly. Like Raven, you create background music for
Yeah. Do you want me to like roll performance?
No. I'm just gonna play music now. So you start
Are you
hearing
sure?
some music in the background, Togu.
Cool. And then so he does the hand in the air and the light comes down. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Togu. And then I want to do one of those, and then I want the lights to like, yeah, like something cool.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Mars walks to the front of the stage.
Welcome to the main event. And then he's gonna give a quick wink at Mars, just really
Wait,
stuff.
Sheila is right next to you, Bart. Like kind of bumps into you, like.
Move! I'm center stage, bitch.
And then he's gonna do like a up next to the stage. You know him, you love him. Put your hands together for the lobster tater. Yeah! and then I want like fireworks and stuff. Yeah, that's it.
Oh right. It was magical. How do you exit the stage?
Like, I'm not.
Oh shit!
Staying on stage.
All right. Yeah. So you guys.
I'd like to bring out my bagpipes and just start playing them.
And then I'll slowly hop down and stand in between Sheila and Mars.
Okay. They both like each grab your arm. I don't know, Mars. Sheila does that.
That was so good. That was so good. You're inspiring, so charming. What you did with the lights and the fog. I have to get up on stage now.
And go for it. Can I help you up?
Yes, please.
Which is funny because I'm a gnome, so I'm like, here you go.
Done. Okay, I hop on stage.
Okay.
Once the bagpipe solo is done and it's my
it's done now. You guys you guys start playing this like magical tune.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember how it goes? And
are we singing this?
1. I bring out my ukulele. All my butterflies are like dancing next to me. Da, 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 da.
I roll a 26 on performance, and just want to woo the entire crowd into donating funds to the Shore Rehabilitation Fund for all of my crab people.
Absolutely.
And also separately, I want 2 buckets on the stage. I want Shore Rehab Fund, and then Murder Lactose the Intolerant Fund, a separate bucket.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say that.
They're hearing this track exactly, which is Sandstorm by Darude, which I'm playing.
I hope we bought that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
No, you just have to play less than 10 seconds.
Fair.
And that's what they hear, and as they're all like doing this rave, they're like raving.
I'm just high as fuck.
Yeah, and you're just sitting there. You're like, I don't know how I'm playing bagpipes, but I am, and it's amazing. And Mars
with minor illusion, I want to make fire come out of his bagpipes too. Like
Holy
fake fire.
shit.
Yeah.
Sick.
They do not believe you.
High crowd, tough crowd.
Okay, they know that it's fake, but they think this is still dope. It's a concert. And yeah,
I just want to be dancing super hard, flinging shit all over the place.
Taylor,
and,
can you just keep singing it so we have some background music while we're talking about this?
So yeah, I'm just like flinging shit all over the place, and I'm trying to fart to the tune
Flinging shit and farting to tunes.
And then I want to try to make eye contact with one of the people up on stage, like performing. Like, can I come up there? Like, is that cool?
Definitely, Mars definitely says yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And so I run up and I jump in the air and I'm like, elemental attunement. And what I want to have happen is as I hit the ground on the stage, I want to make the earth rumble a little bit. It doesn't cause any damage. It's just a sensory effect, but just like I come down and it's like, and then I like just bust into.
Stop it.
I bust, like, I start raving so hard and shit's going everywhere.
Can I slip Aeridirs a tab of acid to take if you want?
Yeah.
Totally on that tip.
Aeridirs, everything you did happened. It was just like amazing. Except that everyone else thought it wasn't cool, and you're the only one thinking that like.
Yeah, have you guys ever seen that one episode of It's Always Sunny where they do the choreographed dance? And they go, oh, God damn it. Okay,
yeah.
Well.
No, I've seen it. I think it's fun. That's one of my favorite. That and Private Door or Pirate Door are my two favorites.
So good. It's freaking good. Go track it down. Anyways, it's a high school reunion episode. So yeah, Aeridirs is just raving so hard. And he does the acid, unaware of what it is.
That's the one where they all drink the milk, right?
It might be. It's the
milk
one. It's
laced with acid, right?
That might be the case.
Yeah, and I think that's really fitting for this.
They had done this whole choreographed dance that they had planned out, and you see like what it looks like in their mind's eye, but then when they're done. They're just like gross and sweaty, and nothing happened the way that
teeth
they thought.
all over the place.
Yeah. Anyway,
yikes!
So you guys have this incredible performance. I mean, the entire crowd is just exhilarated, screaming. You have like women taking their tops off. You have dudes doing whatever dudes do in the same sense. Money going in.
Also take their tops off.
Pants off. Yeah, dudes taking their top. I was like, do people anyway? So like, and then just constant like money being put into these things. Predominantly money being put into the anti-lactose, the intolerant fund. And we'll call them seashells as money, and just tons of seashells. I mean, by the time you're done, you guys count it up, and it's like 60,000 seashells.
Whoa!
Yeah, and the concert comes to an end. A lot of people are having drinks, hanging out, and slowly people disperse, and they go back home. And you guys are just still on stage, just like full of adrenaline.
Has it been like an hour since we started?
Yeah, like it's been like 2 hours. You guys went way over time because you were so into
After an hour, Mars and Sheila are no longer charmed by Togi.
We don't know that you charmed us, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Sheila just walks away.
I just think it's the Molly that's wearing off.
What do I roll for the level of effectiveness of this acid?
Of the what?
Of the acid that I took from
it's already
That's 100% a Constitution saving, and let's see what happens.
Hey,
I was going to say I am coming down hard, and have Ong's voice at this point for some reason. So.
Oh no.
13.
I mean, dog, you're tripping balls.
I'm
a good
okay.
place to be.
So like the music has stopped and everyone is gone. And I am still just going so hard because it's like carried over in my head. I still think like I see the audience there and I'm like, do you guys love that? You guys? And I'm like yelling at no one.
Yeah. You guys have left. Everyone is like around this golden shell in the center of the town, and you're just on this stage still. Like,
I'm like still on stage. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is that Aeridirs still back at the club that we hear?
Yeah, man. I tried to give him like one tab, like 1 point, but I think I might have given him 2.
Oh my god.
Sorry about that, you guys.
He'll come out the other side. It's fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine. It wasn't too much. Like I've been,
There's a lot of
all
water
been
at
there.
the bar.
You know?
Yeah.
Did he know you gave him acid?
Yeah.
Oh, he knew? He knows?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. At least he looks like he's having fun though.
He said something about like he wanted to be more heroic.
Oh, yeah, that definitely sounds like.
And I told him, man, when I'm on acid, I feel like I'm the fucking OG hero.
I start doing all the hot yoga moves that I think exist. But I'm doing them really hard and fast.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Raven, as you're talking to them, and Aeridirs is doing whatever it is he's doing, you like bump into the shell behind you, and you turn around, and you're like, "Oh yeah."
You guys want that?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
All right. I mean, like, you can take it, but here's the thing, like, you gotta take me with you to go fuck up that lactose guy, because he's like, my beat just fucked up right now.
Cool. Let's do it.
Austin, did you just write something down? Okay.
I'm like in the turtle shell, like, oh, this is so nice.
A turtle shell?
A turtle shell?
Wait, is that what it is?
If you take me to sculling, I'll bring my fucking brownie bag.
I think Taylor and I went immediately to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? We're like, turtle shell, like,
yeah, 100%.
For us, we're like,
giant.
oh, shit, yeah, let's
We're straight
go,
up. We are shell shocked as fuck right now. Straight up cowabunga, dudes.
I just tried to run and like jump into the crowd like I was going to crowd surf.
I'd like to catch it.
No. we happen to walk into the bar.
Whoa, Raven, like you're gonna have to do like athletics, and you're gonna have to kill it because you're kind of far away. Also, hold on, you're gonna have to do perception.
Okay. I have a +6 to perception. Just saying.
Yeah.
Awesome. DM, can I assist him for advantage?
You guys can all do perception to see if you even notice Aeridirs jump off the stage. I'm gonna say
I got an 18.
Higher. You see him?
18.
I got a 17.
All right. Mars, you're not.
Can I acrobatically go and like do a gainer flip to catch him midair with my crab claws?
It's athletics, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what I get. And...
When I drop my dice.
Oh shit!
I didn't even roll it. It was just on the ground.
you have like 20% less people, but like 80% more drinks from dice dropping. I think it's just interesting.
It's because I'm playing Mars this time around.
Mars is the best.
I'm using bardic inspiration on my athletics check.
Oh yeah, because I gave you one.
After you roll, yeah.
You gave me I get to
I
use
gave him
it
one
after I roll, but before the decision.
He can use it whenever.
Yeah. And I'm using my own too, so I'm using 2 of them.
No, you can't use your own.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. You have to use mine.
No, I remember I did that.
Bardic inspiration.
No, because I only know that because I did that in like the first session, and then I looked at it, I was like, oh, that was super illegal. Sorry.
Can you get bardic inspiration from 2 different characters if you have like 2
Apparently
bards?
not.
Yeah, you can use as much bardic inspiration as you want. You just can't use your own bardic inspiration.
So if you're chilling with like 3 bards and they all fucking give you inspiration.
Yeah, you can use all of them.
I've never had a campaign with more than 1 bard, but that is interesting to try out, and we should. So that
5 bards.
5 bards.
If you think this session took a long time, imagine 5 fucking bards fighting for story.
They all have
Let's be the spice bards.
Spice bards. That's your one shot, dude. That's what you need to do, Miranda.
There you go. Okay.
All right, Ethan.
Yes.
What is your role?
Backstreet Bards. All right.
16 total.
You catch him.
Yeah.
So you like
I
see
was
him
so
with,
nervous.
like your weird like crab, like, and they like look over it, and you just see Air just be like, ah! And he just runs off the stage, and immediately you're like, and you catch him like barely as you're like diving to the ground, like, ah! And you catch this dude, and you fall to the ground having caught him. And Air just, I mean, what do you do? I don't know.
I'm just like, so I'm like in his arms, but I'm like trying to scoot myself as if like I'm over a crowd. So it's almost like I'm pretending. I'm just like scooting myself across and maybe even like out of his arms and across the sand, just like.
Yeah. Raven, it's clear to you that he's completely gone.
What? Did I miss something?
Raven, it's clear to you that he's completely like gone. I don't know how else to say that. He's very, very gone.
Like he's still tripping.
I just like to take I got this. Wait, I've never played a bard before in real life. I'm so sorry. I'd like to take Cure Wounds and just put my hands over his face and just cure him of the highness.
My ass disappears.
I'd like to remove the candy flip from his soul.
Wounds.
If you'll allow that, it's your touch regains a number. Your touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus spell. If you'll allow it.
Yeah, Air, you're like completely full health if you weren't already, and still very high on acid.
Cool. It's at this point that I roll over and I start like moving like an inchworm, just like over towards. Like I'm looking straight ahead and I'm like moving like an inchworm towards the golden shell.
But you do feel like amazing. You're like exponentially more so than just the drugs you're on.
It's so good. It's so good.
As you like worm and hump the ground slowly as you're going. Raven, having heroically caught him and then watching this body like worm away towards the shell, you see the other group around the shell all staring at its majesty.
Like, you guys want to like take this back to that weird cult guy, that brick bitch?
I don't know if I'll go with you guys, but I probably think you should.
Wait, you're not going to come?
I don't know if I really want to go back to Brick after hearing and thinking about all the weird but funny situations I was in with him.
Well, but hear me out, Mars. Like, if we go back, you bring your bass, I'll bring my bagpipes, right? We can go, and we can take all those poor weirdos out of there, and we can use them to kill that bitch in Sculling.
Oh.
Let's manipulate people to gain our goals.
Yeah,
Mars.
why don't we start a cult? Why don't we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll think about it. I'll return with you guys.
Alright.
I'm just I walk up, or I'm like, I crawl up and like just slink up to the crab shell, and I'm just like staring at the opening. And I go, ah!
And then I would like to really,
Just
really
listening to the echo,
quickly.
I'm like,
I'd like to quickly like transform into crab humanoid mode, like Zoidberg in Futurama, just crawl walk style, right? And go and pick the giant crab shell up and scuttle off into the darkness towards where Brick lives.
Oh, okay.
Just hoping that they follow me. I just like to scuttle as fast as a little crab could.
Following.
So yeah, I'm totally following, and in the way that I do it is I like as he picks it up, my head follows it, but it's like a slinky, like the beginning, like freaking snakes. I'm like, and I'm just like letting my head lead my body, and I'm just like going.
Hey, Aeridirs, watch these go, and I send some butterflies your way, and they do like synchronized like dancing, and they like say your name over and over again.
I feel like they would like Alice in Wonderland, like land on his face and like open up, he's got eyes.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, they do a bunch of weird shit. They've been like waiting for this moment.
I cannot stop laughing.
Holy shit.
They laugh back at you.
Okay, Raven enters like the beach, and he's like, no, and he starts like going into the water and just like continues into like the bottom of the water carrying this like thing and disappears into the ocean.
I'm gonna follow, and I'm assuming my duck feet, I can like, can I float on the water and duck it?
Oh, that's interesting. No.
Okay.
I thought about it.
I guess I'm not gonna do that then.
Jesus,
yeah, you start to do that and you just like fall in, but you feel like you have more like mobility than others in the water. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. That didn't work.
And as you guys are all staying in the water, you like turn back and see air just like slowly like worming towards you guys.
He's slugging.
Yeah. As this butterfly's like.
It feels so strange.
With my cat taste.
I keep forgetting.
It makes it so much better. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyway, yeah, you guys are like, how do we get back? And then Raven, you pop up from the water and give them advice.
Just to give them direction, I just every like maybe 30 to 45 seconds, I'll pop out of the water with the shell kind of above my head, plap, and pop back down, and then I'll move like another 10 or 15 feet under the water because I can breathe.
All right, guys, I guess we're swimming.
The whole time, like I have been like just on the tail of this golden freaking crab shell,
and I'll stop for you guys if you guys want to get in. I know you're there. I'll blap and stop for you if you want to hop into the shell.
I'm totally just following it. I can hold my breath forever. So,
well,
in real life.
Yeah. DM, tell me if I'm wrong, but I would hope that I'm carrying the shell kind of like a little boat on top of me and swimming in the direction that I need to go.
Well, does the shell float? It's a crustacean, right?
It's a shell.
Yeah.
I invited some dolphin friends to help us too. So
nice.
We have a whole crew.
Yeah. I feel like the concern is not on the crustacean portion, just whatever the three of you are gonna do.
I just want to hold on to it.
Your guys' log contraption that Togu made is right there if you want to use that again.
Oh yeah, let's use that. Hey guys, hop on my big log.
I'm staring at the golden thing.
Sheila jumps on the log once you say that.
Oh, Sheila.
Like,
hi.
Well, I just thought maybe this is where I'm meant to be.
As she
pop out
says
of
that,
the
I jump
water
on the
and-
log and push her.
She
I
falls.
pop out of the water and look at Aeridirs, and I'm like, "Blah."
No, this is where I'm meant to be, Togu.
Oh shit! The second she pushes her off of the fucking log, I grab it. I'm like, go, 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 go! Like throw it in the water.
Damn. Aeridirs, do you make it to whatever you think it is that they're getting on?
What? I am glued to this beautiful golden shell.
I wait
And
for
I'm
you, and I pop out of the water, and I just go, "Blah."
And then I look at the shell and I go, blah. And I'm just like, and as the shell moves, like I either swim or
I kind of put it down towards you so you can hop in it if you want.
Sweet. I'm like, do you have something to say? I say that to the shell.
And the shell says, "Blah."
On the log,
I just
Togu-
like very
yeah.
like slinkily get inside the shell.
Dude, what an
And then I get, and I like, once I'm there, I just freaking like try to like put my hands and my feet just like on every part of it at the same time, almost like Da Vinci. Was it Da Vinci that did the hand, the man with all the So I'm just like
all the dicks.
What is that called? The something man.
Yeah, there's penises involved. Yeah, so I'm just like that on the inside of the shell.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, the Vitruvian man.
Yeah, that guy. Blah.
On the log, by the way, I want to point out that Togu is not facing the other way. I'm on my stomach with like both hands under my chin, just like smiling at Mars and kicking my feet. It's like
you see her sitting there.
I tell you the
across
perfect
way.
way to make a peanut butter sandwich all the way to shore.
Yeah.
I love peanut butter.
My favorite food.
Exactly.
And then you churn the butter.
Step 3. Okay, so you guys make it across this body of water, and you reach the edge, and you just see Raven like da, 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 and he just like takes off towards that's how they walk, and they walk sideways, and he takes that and he takes off towards the tower, and you guys follow him, and Eric just does whatever it is that he's doing.
Am I still high?
Oh yeah, man. The rest of the day probably.
Oh,
You're
okay.
locked in for like 8-12 hours.
It's now like 9 p.m. and the sun is starting to like set. Like it's starting to get dark. You guys make it to the tower, and immediately Raven's like, he just goes like up this thing immediately. Goes up to the top of the tower, and you guys slowly follow. Aeridirs, you take an extremely long time climbing this tower.
Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do. So I'm gonna say everyone else is at the top of the tower.
Okay.
And it's at first it's just Raven and Brick. And Brick turns to Raven as he puts the shell down. Well, barnacles, I thought like you'd never do that, Ravens.
Blah. You steal any more kids?
What are you saying? You're dead.
I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you, man. How you been?
All I do is teach people how to like find their inner cheese, and I teach them my yogas.
Inner cheese.
I promote people to really find their inner square scroll.
Everybody has craft singles on the inside.
You're pretty fucking creepy about it, though. You weird owl bitch.
It's crazy that you brought my valued shells here.
Yeah, I mean these fucking assholes. They were like, "Hey man, like, do you want to help me candy flip? And also, like, they helped me do a sick concert. And did you hear about those assholes in Sculling? Did you hear about them?
I've seen the nuts all around the edge of Sculling. Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Happened.
Sorry, guys. My
boy.
iPad just
Exploded.
got hit low battery.
No worries.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Oh God.
Inner. Hey,
Everybody's got a craft single inside.
It's an absolute mess.
Was Brick based off of that joke alone? Just like, I'm trying to help people find their inner cheese. Like, that is fucking perfect. And then when
it just came to me, I just had to say it.
And then Raven called him Weird Al, and I was like, "Is it Weird Owl
Yankovic. That's his full name. Weird Al the Brick Yankovic.
So
Anyway,
maybe jealous, Ravens.
yeah, like, I don't know. I got my pincher stuck in one of those, like, what do they call them? Plastic. It's that new, like, shit. It's like a bunch of rings you put.
Oh my God.
Like beer in it.
Plastic chain.
Yeah. But like one of my friends said some guy who can't drink milk started it, and
here's the deal: it's like the whole ocean is starting to get covered in the residue that's left over when you try and produce almond milks. And as we're talking, Mars and Togu, you guys make it to the top of the tower, and you're like climbing over the edge. So you start to hear this conversation. And you just take a lot of almonds and you put it in a little netses with waters and you squeeze it till the milk comes out. Oh, hey, Mars.
I wanna get up first and then help Mars up.
Thank you.
It's very generous.
And that's how you make a 12 bread peanut butter sandwich. I finished finally.
12 bread peanut butter sandwich.
It's a whole loaf. One layer of peanut butter, the rest is bread.
It's 12 different loaves.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to say, Brick, do you wanna fly me over to Sculling and we can kill lactose intolerant? We can kill him.
Well, sure, Ravens. Come down into my laboratories and we'll take a look at that information.
I'll whisper secrets into his ears.
Yeah, he just opens this trapdoor into his tower. For you to enter.
I go down there.
Okay.
How big is this trap door?
It's decent. You go through it, and then he closes it. It's not like it locks or anything. And he says, "Ravens, just wait down there. I'll be right back, sis." You can choose what you want to do, Raven. I don't know if you want to wait for him or not. It's not locked or anything. It's just...
No, I'll go down there and start kind of smoking some pot.
Yeah, dude, you get down, just to be clear, you start to head down this like circular thing, and then you reach the next level, and it's just, it's like this real, it's like a rave party. I mean, there's like 1,000 people like in this small thing.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I candy flip again. I ignore the 3-month rule. If anyone is still watching and knows anything about taking MDMA, which you shouldn't because it's illegal.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I ignore the 3-month rule and just
go right back in.
Tabs.
Yep. Okay. You borderline forget why you're there, but you're definitely involved in what's happening. And he walks up to Mars. Marzipan, I've really just appreciated you and what you've done. You've come a long way. When you first showed up, you were not the woman you are today, says. Very different individuals. And who you are is just and he starts like getting teary-eyed. Also, he's not making eye contact with you. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the woman you've grown up to be as.
Thanks, Brick. That means a lot. And I kind of grab his head. And I think with saying that, it's my time to leave the tower. I think I'm going to go back to Crabland and help them build up their scene. I have a lot of background in concert management and production and
Holy
and
shit.
I think this is my time for a new chapter in my life.
Wait, you're going back to the Crab Island?
Yeah, I think I need some just a change of pace. I don't know if killing lactose the intolerable is really what I want right now. I think music would heal me from this weird past 6 months I've been in this tower.
And your chaotic evil background.
She's kind of good.
Well, I can't say
So,
that I take 100%, of the credits, but certainly it's 100% what you learned from me, Ziz. And I think that's great for you. You should do what you want to do, Ziz. And I believe in you, even though it's really just my abilities being passed to you. I think that's great.
Thanks, Brick. Can I visit when I want a good party session and some hot yoga and Jello between my toes?
Well, you absolutely can, but it'll cost you about $350.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. Anyways, you guys, well, Mars, would you like, and he opens the chapter, would you like to have one more party session before you go?
Yes. Yes.
He's like, well, okay. Say hi.
I hug it. Okay.
Say hi to Cucumber Stan to me.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
And I hug Aeridirs. It's been so nice meeting you guys. And I grab Togu's little hands.
Am I there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Aeridirs, you pop up as we're talking about Cucumber Stan.
Oh, okay.
I hug you and bring you over the wall. Aeridirs, perfect timing.
Which you thought was like a huge gorilla grabbing you.
I'm just getting lost in her hair. Just as she's hugging me, I'm just
it's warm.
Yo, bro, same.
She's just.
Oh, it's my time to go candy flip with good old dead Evil Eye Raven. But it's been so nice meeting you guys, and I hope one day maybe our paths will cross again. And you, Togu, you precious handsome man.
I love you, Mars.
I love you as well. And Togu, I hope one day you'll sing to me again and give me a cool light show.
I want to just walk up to her and be like, I'm not a handsome man. I'm a gnome. I don't want to wink.
Precious. And I give him a little kiss on the cheek, and then I just jump in. All right, bye!
And then Togu immediately is and running around the freaking roof.
I immediately find Raven, and I'm like, where the drugs at?
I look over at dead Togu, and I'm like, no! And I start crying. I fall to my knees, and I'm trying to embrace
so bad.
Togu.
Okay, so he's there. He's there, but he's in a tub. He's in a tub of ice. Just in ice.
Even worse.
I want to go. I see Aeridirs freaking out, and I want to go console him and be like, Aeridirs!
And I look at him, oh my god! And I freak out so hard, and I go up against the wall, and I'm looking at both of them.
Your mind is.
And I just point at them for the next 15 minutes, just going back and forth.
I want to pretend like I'm dead for a second, just to fuck with him just a little bit.
Okay.
When he pretends to be dead, I look at both dead ones and I go, I scream again. I go, no! And I try to like pick one of them up and just like hug them and pick the other one. And so I'm like hugging these two togus and I'm just bawling profusely.
I want to hug him
so
back.
hard.
Oh, scary.
Oh man, you guys are having a very like intimate moment, and it's just the three of you now. And Woodchop, who like pops out of Aeridirs' collar and is like, "What are we doing?"
Do I have a shirt on?
He pops out of somewhere.
Cool. All right.
I guess your pants.
Like, oh god.
Out of like your like. You know, out
That's
of
the
your
sound he
waist.
makes every time he comes out of your pocket.
Yeah. God.
Oh, pocket.
Yeah. He was somewhere in your pants.
As I see Woodchop pop out of my pocket and just like right there, all of a sudden, like in my mind, other like small creatures start just popping out of nowhere, and I'm just being like surrounded by all of these like tiny like creatures, and I just want to like curl up and go to sleep.
Oh wow. Okay, so you start having this like intense thing, and as you like lay down on the ground and like Woodchop's like running around your body like whoa. It's like yeah. It's like he's in like.
I'm like
super
feeling that sensation so hard.
It's a very interesting experience, and he walks over to the two of you, Brick, the guru. Well, it's about time that you guys was on your ways. I can call the two large bald eagles to take you to Skullings.
Hey, Brick. I would love that, but before we leave, can I ask for one thing?
Maybe.
Would you possibly ask Mars if I could have a butterfly?
You want me to ask my little Marsipans for one of her butterflies?
Yeah.
Well, you did get the shells for me. I suppose if I could do this one thing, is for someone like you, says. And you just see him like go, and this like butterfly appears. Here's the butterflies, and you just hear the distance like, "You're welcome." I don't know how it sounds like, but that's what you hear.
I'm just tripping hard through
And it
this
has-
entire touching.
The butterfly has like a note rolled in it, in its mouth, and it's in Mars. It's clearly a note written by Mars.
And
I'm
it
gonna hold
says, only open when you're feeling sad.
But
Only
I opened it.
It burns in your hand, you never know what it says.
Oh! And I'm like, put it in your pocket, sis. Only when you're truly really sad.
Could I take a like an advanced action on that, and whenever he decides
not
to
even
open
there.
that? Well, no. I'm assuming I'm in the rave. I'm just asking a DM meta question here. Just when it opens, I want it to say "bleh" as well.
No, let's certainly connect after this session, and we'll figure out what that note says. The three of us.
The three of us.
And yeah, mainly Mars, hopefully. But yes, we'll add whatever you want. I
want to ask Brick if.
Yeah.
I want to ask Brick if the butterfly has a name. Or if
Mars.
here, let me ask you, Brick, did Mars tell you if this butterfly has a name?
Well, of course she did. She said the name is
Swarmsea.
Swarmsea.
Okay.
Swarmsea is your buddies now. As is my two bald eagles. And he puts like fingers up. And like somehow that works. I don't know how. He's Brick, and like two of these massive bald eagles like land. He's like, Daryl and Sterile.
I want to ride on Daryl.
I don't have a choice. I'm just.
You worm onto the.
Just can't even see
you
straight.
and Brick like helps you and puts you on to sterile, and Togu, you're like hop as you all tells you this thing, and he's like, well, I'm really gonna miss you guys.